Alright guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Alright, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna be starting a 2-day countdown just to make sure all of these guys are actually intact. A lot of you guys out here questioning where is the squad, you need the squad and everything. So maybe I figured out what is the problem, alright, because a lot of these players will be playing over the next 2 days, and that could determine if these guys are going to make the squad or not. All right, so that's why we had 10 players that we wanted to talk about what their conditions are. Yes, because some fared off good and some did not fare off good enough. All right, so that is the situation. So let me make sure I can get some people already inside the chat. Thanks very much for being here. Massive respect. We saw Chris Smith in the building. Kuan, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Kuan, yeah man. Marcelo, bless up. Thanks for being here. Then we have Ian Campbell, our brother. Massive respect. Let me know if you guys are hearing me loud and clear. Then we have Travis, our brother, checking in, said checking blessings. Man, massive respect, man. Thanks everyone, guys, and hopefully all of these guys will pull through very well, because some bad news in it and some good news as well. All right, because as what we said, we talked about Amari Bell before, and that's some good news, but we have some bad news as well for the Reggae Boys. But you know it goes. So at the end of the day, these 2 days, so today and tomorrow, will actually be in service of telling you who survived the final day, problem or not. So let me start right here with the good news. Let me start with the bad news first. Which one you guys want to start with, the bad or the good news first? Let me know. All right, so anyways, on the list, Daniel Johnson. No. Let me start with the bad news. Let me start with the bad news first, so it can turn into the better news as well. All right, let me go with the bad news. All right, so let me flick over right here. As you can see right there, Liam Moore. He just came back from injury. Played a match, looked okay, but they took him off because you have to ramp up these players to do more things along the way, right? Then they tried him today again. He only managed 15 minutes on the pitch, and he's out. Paul Ince, the personnel that is in charge of the club, he gave some information and it's not looking promising. So if we have any more games, he might just miss the entire season right now. So he's definitely out of this one, and pretty much for the entire season. So Liam Moore, he can't catch a break because he had some injuries for the longest while, so it kept him out for a long time. So he's definitely not up for selection one bit, and obviously we are looking like we need some solidity in certain areas, because we're not having Andre Blake, not having Michael Antonio. It really kind of dropped the attitude of the squad. So definitely Liam Moore could have added some quality to the team here. So let me go through it. So they said Paulins confirms Reading FC injury news over Liam Moore, Tom and Shane Long. All right, so it was a lot of guys out right now. Reading themselves might be under serious pressure. All right, serious pressure. All right, so they told you the trio now set to be out for the rest of the season. Obviously the rest of the season is not much months away. All right, so it could be easily 3 months the injury might prolong, but that's going to be a good while. All right, we have Mexico coming right up, and then after that we should have Guatemala, if not another actual game. So he will be missed, to be honest, because I think the more center backs you have, it's the better. All right, so if you have to make a makeshift center back into a central defensive midfielder or something, that could have happened. But with less center backs, it's only looking worse and worse. So Liam Moore is the first bad one, but he must have 50 minutes, so we can scratch him off. So he's not here. He is not here at all. All right, for the second one now, Leon Bailey. Let me start right here with Leon Bailey. All right, Leon Bailey is one of the luckiest man on planet Earth. Every single time you have some bad articles about Leon Bailey, he seems to come up and deliver to some level. Today's performance was okay, but would you put it in the top echelon of performances? It was just on the borderline, being okay, but just on the borderline line to be a good performance. So I think it was over okay, but it was not the good performance as the rest of the players them. All right, we're gonna get into that, but we had an article here. We had an article here that they were already making out and putting out, that they should drop Leon Bailey. All right, because they said Aston Villa must ditch Leon Bailey. Must ditch Leon Bailey versus Bournemouth, because obviously he has been one of the players them that he was not living up to it, because not because of his own ability alone, but because of what they do have at the club, and sometimes they have to play a specific system. All right, so he played 65 minutes today. I thought that he was okay. Over okay. I thought that he was over okay. He created the first goal, so that counts for something. All right, yes. But we are going to go through his detailing, but we just want to show you how limited time they do give these people. All right, so that's what they're saying here. So they continue here. Aston Villa return to action in the Premier League this afternoon as they host relegation threatened AFC Bournemouth at home. All right, the Villains will be hoping to extend their unbeaten run to 4 matches in the division heading into the international break after winning 2 of their 3 games. Unai Emery's side were, however, held to a draw by West Ham in their last match as the penalty from Sadio Benrahma cancelled out Ollie Watkins' opening goal. All right, Leon Bailey start against Bournemouth. All right, that's what the question that they ask there. So they continue to state that Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey should be ruthlessly dropped from the starting 11 after his performances against the Hammers, and head coach should look elsewhere in the squad to fill the right wing position in the team. So are you guys okay with how they are behaving so strong, or you think that he has not performed well enough to warrant this one? I think that they're just overreaching. Let me know in the comment section. You think that they're overreaching? Let me know. We're going to stop there and we're going to go towards the detailing screen to show you exactly what he did in the game, because we don't want to go to all of those bad news. You understand me? Alone. We want to give you his actual stats as well. All right. So this is Leon Bailey. Obviously, Leon Bailey, he had the second lowest on the team. But when you say the second lowest, it's not a bad score. He had a 6.9, which is high. But the other players are very high, maybe 1 point ahead of him. Ollie Watkins got a 7, he got a 6.9, so he did well. You understand me? I just think that maybe his expectation is that's the problem. Really haunting Leon Bailey, to be honest. Anyways, he played 65 minutes, 1 assist, as what we told you. His XG dropped lower than normal, 0.14 for this one. 27 touches in the game, and the accuracy of pass is 11 out of 16, which is 69%. Still good. You're a forward player. All right, 2 key passes created in the game. Crosses attempted 3, completed 1, and he tried 1 long pass that was not successful. Big chances created 1, which is the assist. 1 shot off target and 1 shot blocked. Dribbles attempted 3, completed 1. Ground duels 4 attempted, or got engaged, and completed only 1 of the 4, which is still okay. Aerial duel 1 of 1, beautiful. Possession lost 11 times out of the 27, and dribble passed 1 time. That's why I said it was more than an okay game, but I wouldn't put it a good game for him. I think it's just below the good game mark. So out of 100, I would have given him a 70. All right, so the 6.9 that he got, I would have given him a 70. All right, yes, so I think he gains more time in the team. Obviously, he had some subpar performances, but the team ain't having this big superstar performances, to be honest. Yes, I just think that they expected too much from him and pile the pressure on him. To be honest, I'm not picking up for the player, but I'm just telling you as it is. Let me know if you saw it the same way. All right, yes. So let me go through the comment section. But guys, remember, please do smash the like button. Get us up there 100, 200, 300 likes on the video. It helps the algorithm. All right, Mr. Ricketts, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Kemar Kerr, big up yourself. Thanks. All right, loud and clear. Tyrell, big up yourself. And Melsha Walker, oh, you doing, man? Romain says, big up, big up. And then we have Big League Leng in the building. Yeah, man, the bad news started off with Mr. Liam Moore. He is out for the rest of the season, according to Paul Ince. All right, Travis Perso, everybody wanted the bad news. So the two bad news was actually Liam Bailey and Liam Moore. But what they did, they turned Liam Bailey turned his into a little bit slight better news because he came off with a good enough score, put in an okay performance, so at least him buy himself some time to come out here on the international break, put a solid performance in, and then go back to see if he can pick up off that one. You know, so he puts himself in a good position with the fans because believe me, they are terrorizing him. All right, yes, they don't. This is not Jamaica. They don't have time for the BS. Once you're not performing 1, 2, 3 games, they are telling the coach to take you out of the team. All right, so Liam Bailey was on the clock and he just extend his clock right there. Turkleman, big up yourself, big up JD. Continue to chop it up. Great content, people. Please like up the video. Yeah, man. The amount of people saying like up the video should reach 100 very fast. Let me keep it here. We're gonna take calls, guys, but we have to go through all 10 players so we can brush aside. So if they ain't picked, it's most for other reason why they ain't picked. All right, yes, but it's not for the reason what we are giving you. All right, so thanks very much. All right, let's get way up to 100 very fast, man, and keep on sharing it, man. All right, which bad news say you get put out? Man City out here slapping up teams. We're not going to talk about that. Let me just leave it alone, all right? Andre Gray is in the lineup for his club tomorrow. We will deal with tomorrow's news tomorrow because we have enough news. We can't put out everything in one day, all right? We don't want to send the people down the wrong road. Bessas, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Saul, Jamaica needs to play friendly games. Well, we have international games, so we have to play the international games first before the friendly games. All right, big up yourself. God bless. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and the family. Not his best, but it was good, a good showing. Yes, all right, thank you very much. I love the fact that Marcel said the same thing as me because I'm saying make sure you put up when I saw it, you know, I said make sure you put up a good performance in because you might not play like after the international break, you know, unless you come to Jamaica and do something ridiculous in the Mexico game. Football Global, massive respect. He played well today and helped to create a goal, but Villa fans seems to be done with him. Hopefully the win today can change some up. Yes, but I'm loving the fact that we are on the same page because we are watching him and we want him to do good, but but the next people them not giving him a break, you know. The team as a whole hasn't played well, no consistency overall. Yes, this is standard for news reporters in the EPL for players who they expected to punch above average game by game and stay consistent. Yes, Kurt Steele, happy, how you doing, man? Hope all is up with you. He said, happy Saturday, JD and the Imaxit family. Aston Villa fans are a piece of crap. Fans don't like them. Hope he leaves to a better team. No, but yeah, be honest, you know. He hasn't played well in a lot of games, you know, before this, you know. So I understand where they're coming from, but I think they're putting too much pressure because you look at the system where they're trying to let him play. He's not the equipped personnel for that position. So you had a lot of things going against him, so they should have been grateful to say that he was playing in that role. But it looks like they don't care. They're just saying that, yo, you have to fulfill it or else you go on about your business. You get me? So that's how they're acting. So I totally understand what you're saying. All right. Was a good game for him, for real, JD. All right. Jay said it was a good game from him. He did a job, and I think he did what the coach expect. All right, okay, fair enough. All right, so how much you would give him on a scale so we can just move out? All right, Villa fans, unogwe and chuck off though. All right. I think Bailey should be more consistent, which I don't know the reason he can't be. Okay, okay. Yeah, but this entire squad ain't being consistent either. So, that's why I've always find a way to give him a blind. Bless up Jamaican footballers highlight. Big up yourself. One big deal, Len. I think you're minimizing his performance, JD. It was better than just okay. All right. So Charles Brummer said I should give him higher than so a 70. So you would give him an 80. Let me know, all right? Because remember, when they took him off, and tried to go more narrow, in their system, they scored 2 goals after that. Charles Brummer. So that is an next part as well. So these are the things that they are looking at. You understand me, Charles Brummer? So I'm just trying to help the fans help you guys why they will be more hard than him. All right? Yes. DJ Chris, how you doing, man? When the squad coming out, I think it should come out Monday. Because Monday we will have all the players played and definitely be on their way, if not here in Jamaica. All right. Yes. So Monday should be. I don't have any affiliation with nobody in JFF or no coaches of the country. I am just being realistic because the FIFA window starts the 20th. The 20th would be a day and a half from now. All right. So I have to just obviously look at those things and give you. That is the realistic angle that I have to take. All right. Yes. All right, so let me continue. More King, Low, Pinnock. More is out, Gangstalker, for the rest of the season. So just scrap off more of anybody card. He's not here. I think the fans love Bailey. They are just upset with him and the inconsistency and expected him to live up. I think that's what is the problem. I think they expect him to be bigger than what he lived up to this time. 7.5 within the time he played. Okay, 7.5. All right. So people said 7.5. So I gave him a 7. So why you said I'm minimizing in his role when I said 7? And a man gave him 7. Romy gave him 7. Carl Blake said, bless up JD. I would give him a 6.5. So I'm giving him more. I'm giving him more than people, and people saying I am minimizing him. Oh wow, that is weird. Kevin, big up yourself. One man can't save Villa. Based on your answer to my recent comment, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. What happened to Maggie? Maggie ain't playing for his club, and I think he was in Jamaica the last time, so we don't know what is he doing in Jamaica. Yeah. If JD, there is 2 winger at Aston Villa, and the coach been doing like for like. Okay, all right. Moore is back, JD. No, Moore is done. Moore is done for the season. Alex Brown. Moore is done for the season. All right. We just showed you that Moore is done for the season. See, Moore is done for the season. So we can scrap that he's off it. Alex Brown. So if Simon said so, maybe that was from before. But for now, he's done. All right, so we can't pick him or not. He's out for the entire season. JD, 70 is good. 80 is very good. Yes, so that's why I said 70. I gave him. You guys need to watch the matches. Yes, man. I think I've been fair. I've been writing down things. The amount of things I've been writing down just to make sure when I come here, guys can assess me properly and how I talk on them. Because people think I'm being tough at some of the players, and which I think I'm being fair. Can someone get the JFF? Get me Macy Greenwood and Gray and Baker. Okay. All right. So if I just want Bailey to continue to put in the work, it helps us and the future of the J. Of course, man, it helps us, man. 100% everybody. We can't just win games off our own, Big deal, and he started today and came off yeah, man, he's out, man. He's out. The coach just tell you. Guys, we have to listen to what the coach said, Maybe Simon reported it a long time ago. All right, so it's not no Simon reported it. It's a long time ago. All right. JD, I saw Maggie when I was going to match Tuesday evening. Okay, so you're in Jamaica Sham 6. Okay. His coach rushed him back. Don't think his coach rushed him back. It was the time for him to come back. He's just injured, guys. You know, it's just a tough one, and he's just injured. And you know, don't read into it like the coach pressure him because it's 3 players out for the season for them. So I just think the coach thought that that was the time. They brought him on the last time, and then they gave him the time. Now he couldn't continue. So I just think it's just a bad luck for the player, and he's just out. All right. So guys, we have 150 here. Please do smash the like button, man. Come on, man. Show the respect on what we're doing. Share and subscribe. All right. Share and subscribe. So get us up to 200 because that should be the standard that we are aiming for. We already have the people here, so I don't see the need why we can't hit that total. All right. Yes, we have a lot of players more to go through before we go on the actual conversation part, because we have to put these things out clear so people understand what took place with the players. You see people come confused, telling that he's available and those stuffs. So that's why you have to respect what we're doing, guys. We are on time with information and we update you daily. So if you don't want that, it's your fault. I personally don't think Bailey should have left Germany. I think I had second that, behind with you, guys. But people said he's ready for it, and I just believe that he should have gained more experience before coming here. Why JFF takes so long to announce the squad? I've explained that to you, Alex Brown. Now I've understood what's up, all right? Because I wanted to go into that. I'm not picking up for them, all right? Big up Ian, massive respect. Kai, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. Let me move on to the rest of the players, them guys. Let me move on to the rest of the players for you guys, all right? Yes, so let me move on to the rest of the players right now. All right, so let me move on to the rest of the players that we had on the list. So that's Leon Bailey. Good. Save him skin because they were going in for him, and this was the game that he had to produce. Ethan Pinnock. No, Ethan Pinnock had a 1-1 draw, guys, and Ethan Pinnock. He seems to just be that man that he's Mr. Consistent. So he had a 7.2 out of his 1-1 teams draw. Played the entire 90 minutes, as you can see by the heat map. He tears up the heat map every single week. 5 clearances, 2 shots blocked, 2 tackles, and 0 dribble pass. All right, 0 interception in this one. Normally he has 1 or 2 or 3, but the quality of the opposition was not the highest like a Liverpool that they're treading through your lines and everything. It was not that type of match this time around. So he had 5 clearances, 2 shot blocks, 2 tackles, and ground duels, 2 of 2, aerial duels, 1 of 2. So pretty much very good. And over these 2 games, he's protecting the ball way better. 8 times he lost the ball in this game. 69 touches. So 8 times out of 69 touches, and he completed 45 passes out of 52. So 87% on his passes. So brilliant from him. He attempted 1 crosses but was not successful there. Long passes 3 out of 6. All right, so brilliant night for Ethan Pinnock, and definitely the informed Jamaican. Like, he is playing at a ridiculous level. All right, he's playing at a ridiculous level, and hopefully he can come to Jamaica and showcase that. All right, so if you watch that game, Brentford versus Leicester, let me know, guys, what you would give Sir Pinnock, because we have to call him Sir, guys. At 3 years and the bounce, this man out here pulling up some ridiculous performances. All right, so Jamal Lowe never suffered, never fear off so easy. All right, yeah, because he played 82 minutes. He had one of the worst scores on the team when I checked up the play, because I tried to record that one. Yes, so when I checked up the play, Jamal Lowe, this was not one of his best game. All right, let me just go for the information just to make sure we can give it to you. Yes. 1 second, guys. Let me minimize this so I can close off Ethan Pinnock stats, so we can get you Queen's Park Rangers stats for you. All right, yes, but Jamal Lowe, he's working very hard, to be out there with the personnels. Let me maximize it so you can get it. All right, All right, so this is Drummer's low stats, 82 minutes, 18 touches, and the accuracy on the night 7 of 12, which is 58%. One crosses attempted, that was not good. Long ball, 1 of 1, good. All right, and then the ground duel, 1 went in, he missed that one. Aerial duel, 1 of 2, which is okay. Possession lost 11 times. All right, so it was not the best game, and 1 time dribble pass. So it was a tough game for his team overall. All right, but he had a good spell coming in. So Jamalu, I think he will offer something coming in. All right, and that's how it shows you that it's championship and the Premier League ain't no joke thing, man. When you go here, it's a tough thing. You saw Liam Bailey struggling. All right, Jamalu had the good spells and he struggled this time around. Daniel Johnson getting more game time, so that is one of those things. All right, so Daniel Johnson, let me pull up his stats just to show you, just to make sure you know what's up. Where is Daniel Johnson? Where is my ball? No, this is League One. Nope. Okay, so he should be right here. Preston Norton. All right. So as you can see, they got jobbed by Middlesbrough. 4-0. All right, Daniel Johnson, 6.4. Not the worst score there, because obviously if you conceded 4, majority of the time your backline might be shipping more of the goals right there. So let me put it right here. For your 85 minutes played, dribble attempted 1, failed on that dribble. All right, failed on that dribble there. Touches, 29 touches, because he was playing further up the pitch. 29 touches. His accuracy, obviously he's a midfielder, so he can caress the ball a little bit better. So that's 86%, which is 19 of 22. Very good. Crosses attempted 3, completed 1. Long ball 0 of 1, and ground duels 1 of 5 there. Possession lost only 5 times. Foul committed 1 and was fouled once, and he had some defensive stats towards his thing. 1 interception with 2 times dribble pass. So not the best game for Daniel Johnson coming into the window. So he needs to improve on that. So Daniel Johnson off. All right, so and then now we have personnels that as they said could play for Jamaica, but we are not sure if their paperwork is done. You have one which is Javan Anderson. He could play for Suriname and also Jamaica. Obviously they said he wanted to play for Jamaica. Don't know if his paper is finished. For Oxford he never came on, so he never featured in Oxford game. All right, and then we have John Russell, a next person that I'm not sure of having any papers, but we talked about him always. He never played today as well for Barnsley. He was on the bench right there. So we have one of our next brother here did something well. So he's one that we need to look out for. Let me know if you guys would call him up. All right. So Charlton Athletic had a 2-1 victory today, and our big brother, Big Bad Hector, turn up on the listing, guys. So what say you, Big Bad Hector, for you in the team? Or you think that this is not the time for Hector? Because Hector is, to be honest, I think Hector got a raw deal from the fans in Jamaica. Hector is much more of a better player than what we truly gave him credit for, to be honest. So Hector, in League One, Charlton, 2-1. All right. Yes. So as you can see here, 5 clearances, 2 interception, 2 tackles in that game. Beautiful from that stats. 3 of 3 ground duels, 4 of 5 aerial duels. Lost the ball 17 times possession, but he had 76 touches. All right. Committed 1 foul and was fouled once. All right. Accuracy in the pass is 73%. That could brush up 46 out of 63. 1 of 1 crosses, 3 of 14 long passes. That is very bad. So majority of his passes today was long passes. But this looks like a good statistics for Hector. Hopefully he can keep it up. So what say you for Big Hector? Would you bring him back knowing that we have Liam Moore out? We don't have Blake in. And what we have to rely is on King and Topi. Because we don't sure if Lottie Bodier has papers, and Mariapa is like 795,633 million years old. All right, so let me know what say you, because I think Hector should be back in the game, just as how everyone got their opportunity, Hector should have gotten his opportunity as well. What say you guys on that one? Akin Mines. Let me stop right there for Hector, because we're going to move over to our next one. All right, this is the next one in Johnson Clark Harris, but we're going to deal with that right after. Want to get some comments on Hector so we can move on, because I think Hector has his paper. I know Hector has his papers, so that's a person, that's a live person. All right, and I have something else to pull out for you guys, because I realize a lot of you guys don't know certain things, so we are going to bring out that for you, and I think that is going to start a good conversation, because that is the part of the conversation that people will call in, because people would be amazed on that story that we're going to release right here. All right, yeah man, Kai, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. All right, let me try and get the comments in, because I've missed a lot of the comments in the chat. The team more likely will Greg Lee confirmed by his club that they are waiting on Jamaica to call him. We had talked about that before a couple of days ago, just like Amari Bell when I said he's not injured a couple of days ago, because we talked about it. We will get into that as well, because he played today, confirmed. Okay. All right, so all right, Captain Sir Pinnock. Yeah, man, Pinnock is just Mr. Consistency. I just want him to do the same thing for Jamaica. I understand. I don't understand why the fans get mad with the roster not being available. I rather the coach take his time and get it right. We aren't competing with any other country with how fast you released the rosters. Okay, that was my, the problem in the past. List a roster and it never accurate. Okay, fair enough. All right, JD, what are your thoughts on Todd Cantwell at Rangers? Ranger, where Roof is now out for the rest of the season. Give me a chance to check him properly, and then I can come back, because I will not tell you something that I don't know, but once I do know it, I will log it down in my brain cells them, yes. Of the name of no, the full name is not out, and now you realize why it's not out, because most of these guys are playing, and man's injured for the entire season. So if you name him and you buy a plane ticket for him, it might just cost you problems. But I'm gonna dig deeper in that, because I don't think it's as easy, because others named their squads earlier. But let me just take my time and build up to that part. We're just 32 minutes in the video, Hector, a waste man for me. Too slow. Wow. I think Hector is better than Low, to be honest. Honestly, to be God, I've said that before. But I just don't know what we're evaluating in football. But I think we give Hector a big disrespect, But it's okay. Cameron Archer scored 2 goals today. Every week he's scoring since he went on loan at Middlesbrough. He's 21. We know him. But if he's not in Jamaica squad, what can I say? Hector can be useful depending on how you play him, laugh out loud. But he's useful. All right. Hector can't pass. Wow. Think Hector can pass better than other people, but I prefer not to say anything. All right, yes. Oh, wow. JD, I know you're a big supporter of Mexico, but I just looked at the USA U20 squad and I feel they will have a good advantage over them going forward. Okay, music lover, upload that, no problem. All right, and you don't have to tell Jamaican people that I love Mexico, because that will let them believe that I'm a Mexican now, because they think that I'm all thing Surinamese, Asian, Belgian, everything except Jamaican. That's one thing I can tell you. That's what they said. JD, the diaspora dictionary. No, you can't say that. Hector is a good enough player, not a perfect one yet. Better than most we have in the position. As a backup, I think he's a backup CDM, legitimate backup CDM, and played good in games. And I heard people said he never played good. Yes. He deserve a callback. Yeah, man. I think he should get a call back, man. I need young player in the team, no 50-year-old player. Well, Hector is not older than Mariapa. Mariapa is like 15,000 million years older than him. You understand me? Yes. Tim Ream is older than the man by a good stretch as well. And Tim Ream still playing for United States. So what? And they picked him in their squads and he's still performing for Fulham. So what give us this belief to say that we only need young player? Is this just a myth or an scapegoat tactics for us to blame something else rather than the actual truth? Because Tim Ream, those are old players. Pepe is old player. You have a lot of old players still playing. So why are they still better than the young players? Them just the same. You saw Vardial got trapped up. And Vardial is my ball, I know. Got trapped up, slapped up by Messi, and he's one of the best young talents. And you saw Erling Haaland terrorize him. All right. So when you're young, you're very strong and very icy-limbed, but not necessarily having the experience. So stop trying to force everybody young in the team, and then we get some slap up 7 and 10-0. All right, because we have to get some reality check. That's why they mixed it always with maturity, so you don't go over the top. You think you can string up a team like what we did the other day against Trinidad and compete in the Concacaf? The amount of slap up we would have gotten. You get me? We have to be very careful, guys. Be very careful. JD, storyteller, wagwan. All right, all right. Top Boy said, JD, everybody who is called up knows from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, yeah, that should be the case, but we saw instances where clubs asking if when they're gonna send it. Because Greg Lee and those guys should have known, but clearly their clubs saying that they expect him to be called up for Jamaica. Expecting means they don't know. It's simple. They are still waiting. It didn't happen as yet, and that was a couple of days ago. And Greg Lee was fit, Top Boy, and that was literally coming from the club. And I got the information and brought it to you. So it's not from 2 weeks ago. There when it comes on to Greg Lee, Top Boy. All right. So some people might just get different letter at different times. All right. Yes. So that is the situation at this point. All right. It's just for JFF to release the name JD. But Top Boy, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Because I am following stories and players that should have been selected for Jamaica did not receive letters 3 days ago. Alright? Yes. Yes, so I'm not asking a Top Boy. I'm telling you, we are following things. JD Hector got a raw deal from JA fans. I think so. Pinnock, Hector, and Low back three. That's possible. That's possible. I would be okay with that. All right. Facts. We can't only have youngsters. I had one. They know. I just think they just want to turn this story into every night story. All right. Yes. All right. So anyways, let me move on to the rest of the story then. Now we had some players that as what we said, we were targeting them because we had yeah, man, I had one. They do me a bad service even when they know that when we come out here and do some videos, it's quality, the vibes is there, everything. I carry everything: intelligence, vibes, madness, badness, accuracy as well in my chopping up segment. But they don't like me because I'm a Mexican Surinamese Asian. But it's okay. They can't do without me. That's one thing they know. They just know about that. JD, me still want my share of the food. Yes, I went to the Etchi restaurant in Belgium. Yes, so it was a all-inclusive one, Dr. Driveful. If you went there, man, believe me, you wouldn't come back because after I made a plate of 20 pieces of meat right around the plate, from pork to chicken, different sort of chicken, to fish. Then my lady went and saw the oxtail. So 21 different piece of meat. I know people would say I'm craving, but I am not small, you know, guys. I'm not small. Okay, but let me get my food conversation out of this. All right, listen to me. I've tagged you, Mr. Dr. Dryfood, by yourself. So deal with me and the food column in the community tab. All right. Yes, this is football chat. We're not going to go down the realm of food, eating. Yeah, man. Badness it name. Yes, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, anyways, we had two players that people were actually questioning. We already saw Greg Lee, his team waiting on Jamaica to give him the damn paper for him to turn up. All right, because the problem with that now, Jamaica held up their team. They had two players going out on international, and they wanted three more, so they could have wrote to the higher society of the league to say that the game should be postponed. But Jamaica maybe they got it now. So once you see the game postponed, you know that he's coming to Jamaica as well. You so much things you have to go in just to make sure we get the accurate information for you. All right. So Jamaica was slow. So Top Boy, take this note. Jamaica was slow, Top Boy, and giving them the letter. Hence why they couldn't cancel the match and postponed it, Top Boy. So learn that we are really going in and researching. All right, yeah, man. So anyways, you have Amari Bell. Amari Bell was the biggest question mark around Amari Bell, and I told you 2 days ago that he was okay. He was okay because we contacted the personnel them. It's easy, guys. So for persons to make sure you can get these things accurate, you have people for every club on the internet. You can just follow them and then ask them the questions. They're gonna answer you. I told you over and over. The first time they said it's just a shock jock injury, like a knock when you're on the field, you have to just come off. You can't continue, but you don't have a problem. The next day they told us that he was okay. They literal print on the internet saying he was okay, and he's expected to be called to Jamaica as well. You understand me? So he was ready for it, but people keep on saying to me that it's not going to happen. So anyways, he played today and still did his thing. So let me pull up his stats today. All right, and he's definitely playing center back as well, but he still applies all sorts of his skill. I think he's going to be a better player now. He's going to be a better player now, guys. He's going to be a better player. Amari Bell, I think he's going to be a better player because he was incredible playing the wing back, and now he's applying his trade into the more deeper department in the centre back and still coming in midfield as well. So I think he's going to be one of those footballers that really get intelligent, extremely intelligent, and IQ department going forward. That the older he gets, he's going to be much better because he plays all of these roles: left back naturally, left wing back, and the left-sided defensive centre back role, and he plays all of them beautiful. All right. Top Boy, I'm not asking a Top Boy, I'm telling you. So Top Boy, what I am going to do for you, Top Boy, now, you see, if Greg Lee gets called up, I am gonna prove to you the article that his club never got anything on that date to you, and you're gonna see for yourself. So Top Boy, just ask me, Top Boy. Don't approach this realm of you knowing everything, Top Boy. I'm telling you, don't go there with me. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Just hold on the Top Boy. You can get something wrong. Alright? Yes, just hold on the Top Boy, man. Just hold on the Top Boy. Anyways, let me pull up Mr. Amari Bell. All right, 90 minutes played, and as you can see by his heat map, quality player, man. All right, when you talk about the ball passing, quality player, man. I want him to be in Jamaica. 90 minutes played, 2 clearances, 1 shot block, 1 interception, 4 tackles, 2-time dribble pass, penalty committed 1. All right, yes, which is not good, and the dribble pass 2 times, not good either. All right, yes, ground duels 9 of 16. All right, which is okay. Aerial duels 1 attempted and completed none, so that is not the best there because it's just 1 challenges. You need to put more challenges in the year. All right, and the penalty committed is not good. All right, the penalty committed is not good there. All right, but obviously we don't want him as a center back still, but I think he's still a good center back as well. All right, possession lost 20 times out of 72 touches. All right, so that is not good for me. I don't think 20 times is good enough for me. I need you to be, if it's 70, I need it to be between maximum 12, you know, not 20. So that's 8 more possession lost than what I really needed there. Fouls, 3 fouls committed and was fouled 1 time. This passing around the back was much better than the wing back rule. 35 of 47, which is 74. Crosses attempted 1, not good. Long ball 1 of 5, not good. Shot off target 1, and dribbles attempted 4 of 4. That is impressive. Alright, but obviously he's a wing back, so you expect his dribbling ability to be up there. And when he's driving into the midfield, he looks comfortable doing it. Alright, so I would not be surprised if this man turned out to be a CDM in there, you know. All right, I would not be surprised if he becomes the CDM that Jamaica want, you know. This Amari Bell guy, you know. I don't know. That's just something to throw out there for you guys. But I would not be surprised if he became the CDM that Jamaica trying to make up. All right, he is a good player on the ball, good control, good passer, good eye for passes as well. Yes, and he has incredible energy, work rate. So I think he could be converted. All right. So we take this one off the list. All right. So we have Barnsley. All right. Johnson Clark Harris, we don't know if he has a passport, but this man keep on scoring. I think this man, if he gets a passport or if he has his passport, he should be playing for Jamaica 1000% because he is a very, very good player. Very, very good player. Johnson Clark Harris, I think, this man is very good, man. This man, don't watch a league that he's playing in. Very, very good player. Very, very good player. All right. Yeah, man. Don't watch a league. All right. So let me go through it. All right. Yeah, man, dead with laugh. You see it? All right. I agree. That big Ek should be recalled. All right. All right. Why so much troublemaker? JD carry football badness. Yes, man. All right. Canada just picked Atiba Hutchinson and he's 40. Jamaicans act like we have a trailer load of talent out there. Carl Blake. I'm loving the fact that people actually showing respect, you know. Yeah, man. So Carl the man are just 30 odd, maybe just 31, you know, 32 max, you know. Come on, Atiba Hutchinson is like 785 million years old and he's still playing. You see, the man the guy was crawling in the World Cup, crawling, and they still call him back. And you have Stephen Victoria, a million years old as well. You understand me? Yeah, so and they still call them back because those are the ones to nurture all of the young guys them coming back. So Kamal Daly, no, not Kamal Daly, Kamal Miller, and John Steen, those guys will need Atiba Hutchinson and Victoria to marshal them. What's his name again? That tear up Javian Brown a few times. That left back over there, when Alphonso Davis go forward, he will play there. His name starts with A. I can't pronounce it sometimes, but I will get it. Yes, so all of those younger players need those older players to really learn off. All right, and that's what Canada doing. Canada don't out here trying to force things. Besas documentary. Big up yourself. JD 21. All right. Stefan, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. God would never allowed you and Noah's Ark. You know, too much animal dead. 21. Oh my God. That's why I told Simon yesterday, I'm not going to come on no TV and talk about my food. Michael Sadler, rest. Hallgrimsson will pick the best players available. All right, Jamaican Guna, massive respect. Sadna, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, I played for Jamaica already. I know the system. You have to submit squads, but remember in the Top Boy, I understand what you're saying, Top Boy. But they can still submit it 3 days before the FIFA window starts. It normally in the COVID it pushed back from 14 to 10 and went back to 14 and then dropped to 7. All right, Top Boy, and no, 3 is still available because they are final matches and they know that once you call the players them, sometimes you have to put preset plane tickets and stuff. So they want to make sure it's sharp as possible, Top Boy. That makes perfect sense, bro. bro. All right, yes. So don't let me go into the detail box, top boy. So I don't want to worry you. Top boy, you need to call in. All right, yes. They have to send request to the clubs 2 weeks in advance to get the players. Ajani, remember I was one of the ones that told you about that. So clearly I'm keeping update on the players. All right, yes. No, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. All right, yes. You have emergency situation and changeable situation. It's not 14 anymore. It's actually normally 7 now. 7 and 3 can still work. All right, heal up JD. With Mexico being our next game, I cannot resist messing with you. Taco and curried goat. Oh my God, man. Dan, you would say, man say Hector love run in and take salad. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. A massive respect. JD, take it from me. Kemar Lawrence is going to be in the squad too. All right, top boy. Massive respect. So what are you saying? We should not get the other players that are available to put Kemar Lawrence in the squad? Let me know. It's okay. But top boy, tell you what, we have not reached our 10 more minutes and then we will take call-ins. All right? Yes. All right, top boy. Bell play many different parts of the pitch like Bobby Reed. Yes, man. Man them ask questions but it's clear Uno now watch football and follow up. All right, Ajani Moore. I want you to tell me Ajani Moore because I am telling you things that I know is true and I can bring the proof to you. You understand me? Yes. West Morgan how much you would stop going like, oh no, nothing. Hector is 30, all right, 30. Thank you very much. Kai, so if we not really watching the age, we can call back the Judge Grant. It's possible, but if he's moving, I'm not sure if he's moving. You have to check him if he's moving or if he has any movements, you know. Yes, because you know he's old. Grant will close out the last 50 minutes. Vitora never got called. Okay. Richie Larie, all right. Agba, okay. Hector traumatized a lot of the fans, but I am willing to give him another chance. Jesus God. So, Hector traumatized the fans, but you guys don't. You guys always make so much excuse for Damian Lowe. Anytime I watch Damian Lowe in the bra, I am stressed out, you know. Even when people think this man is playing good on the field, I'm still stressed out, you know, because I've never seen a man for no reason. I'm watching Damian Lowe the other day. The first game in the CC, the Concacaf Champions League. My brothers, out of nowhere, I'm talking not centre back, not defenders, not forwards, but I just see Damian Lowe bust through a portal like he was not on the field and slide out a man. I'm saying, so what happened to all the other players? The era that the man have the ball, you have no reason to tackle there. And you were not close to the man. So, if you are going to tell me that Hector gives you a nightmare, this man, anytime he's playing, I'm stressed out. You get me? Anytime he's playing. I've never said he's a walking red card, you know, because I saw that it offended a lot of people, you know. But I'm just telling you instances that you could go and watch the damn game and you laugh till you're dead. You understand me? So, if you're going to tell me that Hector gives you nightmare, you have to be a fear, you know? Alright, no problem, top boy, if you're good in the comment, but you want to challenge me on something that I have the papers on, and I would like to just share it to show you that maybe sometimes things upgrade and you don't remember or you don't know. You know, that's all. Maybe when you played for it, you have access to information, you know. Yes. Don't get Maggie. Y'all will never win a game. Lembisika is the way to go. Taxi day is done. I still saw raw things in Lembisika, so I would not jump to say Lembisika he's a way to go. He's a future, definitely. He's one of the highest level players we have. Cause he played in the Premier League, that is true. And he's down back to Premier League too. That is true. Alright, but at the same time, you clearly saw that he's inconsistent. He played Liverpool first game. Pretty much locked down Gakpo. pretty much locked down Gakpo, stopped Gakpo over and over, caused him all sorts of problem. In the second game, he fell off a cliff. You understand me? The same thing in Trinidad. He was the best player in the park for Jamaica. Maybe the only person you could have classed with him in the first game was Hutchinson. But he was definitely the best player. Strong, power, direct play, footballing IQ. And then the second game, he was just as bad as Thomas. You know, maybe a little bit better than Thomas because Thomas seems to can't mark space. Because, oh my God, them tear him up. Thomas around 16 times the player pass him. The same player. So nobody else is the same place. But we have to blame Lembisika because the ball is coming from over Lembisika's wing. You understand me? So he was not as good as the first game. So that shows inconsistency. So that's where you need the players that has experience to help. So I would not rule out Taxi none at all. You understand me? Yes, facts is we are lacking at centre back from the local leagues. King and Topi ain't at that level. Alright. Devon, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Alright? Massive respect. Let me try and make sure I get some comments. Big up Williamson, how you doing, man? Not you, JD, people in the chat. Okay, no. Alright, so guys, get me up to 200, man. Stop playing with the likes, alright? Yeah, man. Top boy, oh, you acting like you're older. Top boy, make sure you're older than me and you call me son, you know. Alright? Your son, me, the top boy. Make sure you're older than me. Alright? Make sure you're older than me. Damian Lowe is a red card. Pinnock and King at centre back. Oh, I am not sure, the man. You know, if you have good players and top level players, why we have to pick an ex JPL player? Just pick the better players, man. Pick low, put low. King should not start over low, even though I'm complaining. He should not start over low. All right, JD. Don't you know? JA fans love big tackling. I'm better than no. Come on. I have not said anything, all right? I have not said anything, all right? Michael Hector is only 30 years old, and he's better at CDM than Kevin Lambert any day. Yes, I do second that as well. Yes, I do second that. Yes, man, you man flick out of a portal. Go and look at the CC. You know, it's on Concacaf, you know. It's on Concacaf website, you know. So go there and look for it. You're gonna dead, all right? Just pull up taxi stats. Top boy, stop son me. You come talk about son. I want you, man. You make sure you're older than me. Alright, you claim to taxi. A two man alone me talk about taxi from the other day. So mind you're on fake account for your next man. Alright, yes. Is the squad list out? No, Christopher, it's not out, but obviously we are monitoring all the players' final days. So this is day one of the chopping up who makes the pool, all right? Because if you're injured, you're not going to be on the list, all right? So we got a lot of players on the list here. We have went through all of them in the first hour. So what we're going to do now, we're going to drop the phone number and people calling via the WhatsApp. If you call me straight, they're going to tell me that you're a spam, you're a scammer. So don't do so. Let me call me directly to WhatsApp and I can add you to my phone, all right? Yeah, man. Yes, and make sure you remember what you want to say before, because you have 5 minutes, because we don't want to choke up the line. You know, yeah, man, 5-10 minutes max. All right, yeah, man. All right, yeah, man. Thanks for the continuous support, and thanks for supporting the channel over and over. All right, yeah, man. And we keep on trying our best to get you the work, all right, for you. So keep smashing that like button, keep subscribing. Let me make sure we pass 4,050 today. So we make some progress. All right, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let me fly past 50, 4,250 on our way to 5,000. Yeah, man. All right, yeah. All right, so let me see. All right, then black JA era code. No. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the call line. Let me plug in the line. The one top boy out here come talk about son. Like I'm 20 years old. Him think me a young boy, you know. Him think me. Him knows me I get old, you know. Yes. So England new under 21 entire defense is of Jamaican heritage. Wow, that is good, man. All right. Yes, Hector is better than every player we have now in his area of play. No man, Starboy, he's not better than he's not better than Pinnock. I'm very sorry. Starboy, everybody else, you could put up a question mark, but he's not better than Pinnock. Alright, so I just got a message said JD. Alright. Damn. Alright, let me take the call. Alright. Alright, caller, good afternoon. How are you doing? Please mute the background. I'm hearing an echo. Please. All right. So, Carla, you're on the line, you're on the line. I will save your number right now. You're on the line. Just call back, man. But just can't. All right. Oh, it's Corey. I've saved your number. All right. Just call back right away. Yes, we saw it. All right, let me call you back then. So you have to say. And people, make sure you give me the. Okay. So. All right, all right. Maybe you will call back. All right. I'm definitely. Let me hear what he said here. I am definitely not all are you. You could be my father. So, can you say you represented Jamaica, big team, a big? You never said one of the team. So don't call me son. If I'm older than you to be your father, don't call me son. Cause I think that's disrespectful. All right. So, top boy, don't make me look for you. All right. Yes, don't make me look for you. But son. All right. Pinnock first game better than every game Hector ever played. No. All right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go through the squad because we have covered everything. Let me run through everything that we covered. Leon Bailey. This was his savior game because they were trying to throw away Leon Bailey because he had some subpar games and they want him to be good as Jack Grealish instant, So he came in, put in a good performance. Liam Moore out for the rest of the season, so we can take our mind off that player as well. Andre Blake out for this clash, so you can take him off. Mikel Antonio out for this clash, so you can take him off. So that simply means there's more space for the players. So what we have to do is keep on picking teams. You get me? Because every single time we hear that somebody else out, so it only adds for more players to come in the team. So obviously sometimes coaches, the big problem is sometimes coaches don't like to take new players for tough task. All right, so maybe he will go for familiarity. Would you guys be happy with that? Because familiarity might not be the same ilk of quality as well. It might just be familiarity because they played for him already. He just chose them because he knows what they're gonna offer. Or you think he should just go and get the best damn players put on the pitch and figure it out on the day? Which one you guys would be satisfied with? JD, it's New York thing. Call it. Okay, but you see that too. It's me left Jamaica too long, But yeah, man, it does sound like more war. Man, I come to boy, your son, his son, Big up Jason, how you doing, man? But somebody call in, so please call back in. Just mute your background. That's all I've asked for, Nothing else. Before me look, you see if me see 200 likes, 300, 450,000 likes is World War 50. You know what? Me don't even want 200 likes, guys. Them show you with amount of information we are giving you, quality that you cannot challenge. We need 250 likes to 300 likes. So come on, people, stop sleep on the video. Stop bad mind the video. All right, slap the like button. Close down the panel and just slap the like button and leave your thoughts in the comment section and call in. All right, yeah, man. David, let me get the rest of the comments. We are gonna go through the squad because I heard people asking how it look now since we have so much players out. All right, so we are gonna go through it. Big up. So JD, who is the CDM? Because if it's not someone competent overseas, the best CDM in JA, as I said, is Fabian McCarthy. Jesus Christ, Fabian McCarthy. I got someone send me McCarthy's clip on my phone, but I just never had any time to look at it, I think, guys, I'm very sorry, but I think Hector will be called back. Hector might just be called back in this game, to throw him in the CDM, because he played there a few times for Jamaica. Because I would take Hector over Kevin Lambert, and I would take him over Speedy as well. All right, I would take him over both of them as well. You get me? So if we are gonna call, if people said we should have called back Speedy and called back Kevin Lambert, which I had no problem with Kevin Lambert. He put some big tackles on Bessie Swar in the Suriname games that changed the entire tie for us in both games. All right, so I would like for him to come, but I think Hector should be called. I think Hector should be called. You get me? We can't bother with them bag a little bit here. We want to force their national team and just put some man where I go out there and fight. You know? Yes, some of them youth are gonna try fight, but them not have the extra knowledge to get, battle it out. Look at when we went to Mexico the last time. Shamar Nichols scored the goal and we lost 2-1. That was a slaughteration. If it was not for Funes Mori that cannot score to save his life. And we get 7 in the Azteca because that was never a close game. But yet still, when we saw that it reached 60 minutes and we were not losing by much, we could have gave it something, and that was solely by experience. You have 95 million year old Judge Grant. And then you have Speedily in the team as well, and you have Romario and the man in the team, and we still got a good looking result at the end of the day. But it was not a good result. It was a beat down. Just the scoreline just went in our favor, if we want to tell the truth. All right? Yes. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is sometimes experienced players can fix certain things. We are going to have a damn Guatemala game. So play some of them youth in a Guatemala game to see if they are gonna get good. Guys, you cannot use the national team to be good. You have to go and find a club to be good. That's how the world works. So at this national team, a man have to make you play some football, man, and you know we want to have a chance, and just feel our own thing. You get me? Bailey had a good game. However, why can't he play a full 90? Because Stefan, when they have to adjust things, remember they were leading 1-0 when he came off the pitch, So 1-0 no mean you win the game. You understand me? 1-0 mean you're leading the game, but anything can pull off. Just like when Mexico situation, and when Mexico not leading by a million goals, Jamaica felt that they could come for it. So the same thing for Aston Villa. They are not leading by a million goals. So what they want to do is be a bit more solid in central midfield. So they take off Bailey and then try to make sure they get more energy and more tracking back in the system, because Bailey don't give you that. You understand me? And every time they do that, they come out better. So obviously it's proving that the team might be slight better without Bailey on the field. Because they came and scored 2 after. You get me? And that's what he keeps proving. That's why the people cursing him. He played good. Let me say he played good. But that's the difference, when you're comparing something, if you did good and when you come off the field they did better, it's always going to look like you are still a part of their problem, even when you are doing good, because simple means you're doing good, but they're better than you're good when you're off the field. You get me? So it is what it is. So that's why he was substituted so much times out of the 26 games now or 25 games now. You get me? That's what 17 substitutions in 25 games. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of substitutions. Yeah, but hopefully he gets it right and the coach start believing him, find a right position for him to be effective going forward. He's not the most defensive capable player. That's just a truth. The guy is an attacking player, and need to go to big clubs, because big clubs offer you that luxury to go forward and track back. Minimal. Maybe not in Manchester City. Manchester City, players are, even the wingers are defenders, Yes, because sometimes you see Bernardo Silva playing left back and right back like he's a madman, and centre back as well. JD, they had a youth 15 trials in Florida, and tomorrow, okay, thank you very much. I know about it. I had promoted it when the time Mr. Speed sending the information, and I did it. Guillermo Ochoa is 37 years old, and he will be keeping for Mexico until he's 50 years old. JD is like you love, see, we feel love. Oh my God. David Jackson, all I'm saying, why we can't, but hold on, the people him call, and when them call, me hang up, no, them hang up and not talk, all right? All right, JD, the Guatemala game is off. We heard that the last time. But I'm not sure. I will just wait, you know. It was a like for like sub. Once Traore is similar player to Bailey. I don't think Traore is a similar player to Bailey. You get me? I don't think the Traore is a similar player to Bailey. Jason. One run up and down like him. One run up and down both direction. Bailey run up and down one direction. You understand me? To be honest, we have to be honest. Our player, we have to talk the truth. So, one give you way more full court press than one. Bailey, you can count on him to give you a slight better advantage on the attacking side than Traore. But Traore will give you defensive output just the same, tracking back, bulldozing down people and everything. Yes, so it's a different player to me. Bournemouth went for it in the NJD. Wouldn't put the goals scored down to just Bailey off the field. But I'm just telling you, I never put it on one game. I said 25 games. Jason, I've said literal 25 games, and you're fighting me have one game. You see, I tell you, man. Bailey have game versus Mexico. He was right to come off. All right, all right, all right. So, the one, Jason, let me go through the lineups now because we're going to only do the 2 hours. Manas JD, what you think about using 2 CDM since we can't find one solo one? Why I don't know. I don't know, I don't know. Who you have in mind, fan of mine at? Which 2 you have in mind? Let me know. All right, let me know which 2 you have in mind. All right, yes. Okay, no problem, Jason. Where is in Florida? I would like to know. Let me pull up I had the paper in my phone a long time ago. I did a video. I think it was one of the games. We shared the information for you, but I never followed it up because I just get the chance to promote it, to let people know that their kids could go in. All right, so I'm trying to find it right now. But someone must have the information in the. Okay, see it here, right here. The 18th and 19th of March. Players born 2008 to 2009. Location, Machesney Park, Port St. Lucie, Florida. All right. Contact is Tamika Williams, Gray, at JFF Live. So that is the paper that we needed to give you guys. Will it be same place they held the Youth 17? I don't know. You knew where they held it. I don't know. So just check it. I just gave you the information, but I don't know nothing about it. What we want to move over to now, guys, we have something else that I wanted to talk on. I think this is what will rile up the chat because this is something that I was waiting on for a while now, but I just got it today that I want to talk on because we have a lot of time when we come here and bad up the people and stuff. So let me give me a little time for me to pull up this one because I need to search for it. All right, good. All right, so good. All right. Okay, that was when. All right, 1 second, guys. It's coming because I have to search. Look it up. All right, good, good, good. So this is what I wanted to bring for you guys. 1 second. So because a lot of people ask me for this one, so all right, so this should be able to bring it up. All right, this is good. So we have a team form here, guys. Let me maximize it for you. So for people that don't know the level of the leagues worldwide, all right, this is a good one to show you. All right, I hope it's big enough for you. I am trying to maximize just to show you. All right, so this is by ranking, so worldwide. So normally we get just for Europe and maybe the European countries, but for our region we don't get them to calculate it properly. So this is what we're talking about. So you can get to know where the teams really lie. So sometimes we come and said, oh, we don't want a League One like Balakar, and then man there, we don't want a League One baller in our team. And clearly when we were watching League One, we clearly saw that League One might be a little bit higher level than even the JPL and some of the region in the Concacaf as well. League One. You understand me? So let me go through it because I want people to understand, and that's how we always fork out this information. This card still out of space. Yes, man. Just call in on the phone. Yeah, understand me? Nobody else call in on the phone, so that we work with the phone now. Alright, just call in. Them can't call in after. We're not answering them after. You get me? Because when we tell them to call in, they never did. And we work a principle. Alright, people, smash the like button and thumb down the subscription button. All right, yeah, man. So let me chop up. And guys, we have not reached 200 as yet in our World War 17. If it reach 2 hours and we don't reach 200, we say at 250, 250. We need on the board. All right, to 300. All right, so just smash up the like, man. All right, and stop playing with the thing. We not get them quality on our on planet Earth. Are we say quality? All right, you don't want to call now. Hello, good night, Mr. Jason Guna. How are you doing? All right. Which one of the topics them you want to chop up?
Yeah, man. Big up, big boss. You know, I have been on the road. I hear in an echo though.
You're not echo. Sorry. It's supposed to be okay now. Go
I've been
ahead.
on the road, so I was just kind of joining in to continue the show with you, if that's all right. I don't really want to chop up anything that I didn't really hear, but if you want to give me a brief synopsis, I can chop up something. But just depends where you are, really.
No, man, we're just going to go down to the chopping up period of where leagues really ranked, and are we picking players the
Oh,
right way, because this was the next part of the show and I never put it in title because I wanted to surprise them, because once I put the title everybody just run up with them ready for war, them come with them ammunition, so I had to give them no time to load, not reload.
yes,
Yes.
man. I like the timing when I drop in them because this is a topic that I will like to chop up. Yes.
Yeah, so but we went through 10 players. So far Daniel Johnson, Amari Bell being fit and okay. Liam Moore out for the season. Jamal Lowe, not the best performance. Ethan Pinnock, Stonewall. Leon Bailey resurrect his career at Aston Villa. Because that's how they made it seem.
Baby.
Javan Anderson, never played. Barnsley, John Russell that we talk about, we're not sure about his passport, but he never played either. Michael Big Hector put in a good shift, and back in the limelight. Jansen Clark Harris, you don't know if he has a passport, but he can't stop scoring. Yes, so we talked
Score
about that
again, yes.
already.
And it did look like Greg Lee was out. I never even met the bench.
No, don't think Greg Lee out is not based off injury.
Okay,
Yeah,
just a coach's decision.
yes, yeah, no, it was not, because remember they are sorting out the thing with the three players them, to see if they could have postponed matches, but they ain't gonna postpone their matches. They look at they found enough bodies, because if they realize the other players them as well, they're trying to move them. And remember he's coming back, so if they can give him rest period in between, yes, so that's how it goes. But we're gonna follow the story to
Okay.
see if he's 100, just the same, because you have to keep the people posted and everybody that's available. We ain't going to stop. We ain't going to stop. We're gonna get all the news necessary. Um, but this one no, this one is we have to ask you. We're gonna call any caller call in after, because obviously you're calling now, so they're gonna get jealous and want to call in now. You understand me? To get you off the line, because that's how they are. Yes. But anyways, um, because we always seems to want to put down other leagues, especially AK Balakar. Oh, we should not take from League One and and all sort of madness. But when the world's footballing body, the real life knowledgeable footballing people, rating these leagues, putting one league that we are putting down higher, astronomically higher than our league itself. What that says, you wouldn't use these metrics to really select your players, or you would just go and select players because they are local, or they are big ballers. I can't even say the big baller because big baller metric couldn't work because we are trying to cover who is better, forget pick. So basically, if the League One still better than the JPL and far better than the JPL, why should we not pick players from that league? That's what I want to ask.
I don't have a good answer for that. If I had an answer, it would be me trying to make up some metric that don't even make sense. Because if you look at it, using the metrics that are used, which is league rankings, League One is leaps and bounds past the JPL. So, I don't see how anybody could argue that we shouldn't go for those players because there are two leagues higher in England. But we have to put it in context. The league, even though it's the third tier of England, if that league was taken out of England and taken to Jamaica to play, all of those teams would win the league. So I don't. Yeah, it's a higher league than the JPL. That goes without question. I
Okay.
think once you're talking professional football in England, all the way down to the National League, I don't believe that our teams could compare to those teams.
Because I'm watching more football and I want to say that I think it might just be really true. It's not just league rankings we're looking at. So I think we need to revisit how we actually look at things. You understand me? Because what we are realizing that we have some we can pick players from a wider range. Not just the higher leagues them, but actually a wider range. All right, let me go through the list here. So obviously you know that at this point England is for number one, and I would say England is still number one. Obviously, Champions League might say otherwise because some people slack up and get slap up, by Real Madrid and them stuff there, because that's how Real Madrid do things. For some reason, they are always good in Champions League, So, anyways, England first. Yeah, no, no, hold on. A man a bad me up. The man calling the man calling and him hang up brother. And then I tell me say me a style him. A only Jamaican stay saying I tell the man for call him for 20 minutes. And when you call in the man I tell me say me a style him. You see you, don't worry yourself. Alright? Alright, so let me continue. So we have La Liga. We have La Liga. We have La Liga. Second, we have Bundesliga. Third, Syria. Fourth, Brazil. Fifth, all right. Syria, Brazil. Fifth. League One. Sixth. All right, that's the sixth highest one. Portugal, Primera Liga, Portugal. Make Liga MX eighth. That is weird, because sometimes we don't even rate these levels as high. All right.
Yeah, man, we need to respect Liga MX, top 10 in the world.
All right, so let me continue right here. Let me continue right here. Let me continue right here. Premier Division Argentina, Super League Turkey, Russian Premier League yeah, down to 11 now. Greece 12, Czech Republic 13, Eredivisie 14, Premier A, Colombia 15, Super League Switzerland 16, 17 Secunda Division Spain. All right, 18 Premier Ecuador, Croatia, Division Professional Paraguay, Bundesliga 2, 21. All right, so you're seeing leagues that they're lower tier leagues still in the top 20. Superliga Denmark, Serie B Brazil, First Division A Belgium. All right, that is 24th. All right, 24th. Um, What we have now? Bundesliga Austria. Austria. Yes, this is 25th. Championship for England 26th in the world. Championship for England 26th in the world. So that is the second division already. Serie B 27th. Sweden 28th. All right, so even some of the B league them are better than some of the other European leagues them are ranked higher, and that's what we told you the last time. Cyprus Division 30, Israel 29, Uruguay 31, Poland League 32, Romania 33, Secunda Liga Portugal, which is the second division, 34. So when you had players like Eustachio and those guys playing in the lower tier, they were still playing at higher level than what we first thought. All right, yes. Prim B Nacional, Argentina, 35, all right. Superliga, Slovakia, 36. Premier Division, Chile, 37. Super League, Serbia, 38. Serie C, Brazil, 39. League 2, France, 40, all right. So League 2 in France are 48, all right. So when you have my boy playing the 48th division, that is actually good as well, all right. Hungary, NB1 Hungary, K-League Classic, Korea Republic, that's 41, Asensio Mexico 43, all right. Yes, 43. So where's 42? All right, 44 Norway, 45 Ukraine, 46 Costa Rica. Wow. So
Paris.
Costa Rica is ranked high then, all right? 46, 47 Turkey. Wow. This is a tough one, man. By club ranking. Wow. So Costa Rica is ranked higher
But that's
than.
Turkey. That's Turkey. That's Turkey's second division, though, isn't it?
Yes, I
Because they
know.
have a Super League.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. But that's still high for Costa
but
Rica.
still, yeah, but
That's
still,
still
yeah,
right
that's
high
good.
for
That's
Costa
good.
Rica.
So that is the third highest Concacaf league right there.
Yeah, wow, that is tough still. I'm just trying to show you. So you see it?
Yeah, because it's just the MLS and the MX gone. So, are MLS get called yet or no?
No, no, no. We don't go to MLS as yet.
Wow. So they're in second place.
Yeah, yeah. Not Mexico League is very high. Iran, 48. All right. Germany League 3 49, and Bosnia 50th. All right, so that's 50th. All right, we're gonna try skip through certain amount. Our MLS 53. So after Georgia and Bulgaria, MLS come 53.
Wow.
Then we have Colombia Primera B. After that, and we have J1 League Japan, which is 55. Peru 56. Spain Secunda B 57th. Australia 60th. Belarus, Argentina, Federal A, all right, Scotland, Premiership 61, Azerbaijan. So these are the things that people use to buy players. All right, yes, Brazil, Serie D. Right, so we have England League One, 67th. England League One is 67th. Serie C is 68. Russia, FNL 69th. All right, yes. And we are gonna move on to a whole heap of team past all them team here. Mexico Liga Premier 86. France National 1 88. All right. Morocco 89. All right, so let me move all of those divisions. Panama ranked 100. Panama LPF ranked 100. All right, Panama League ranked at 800. All right, so let me see if we can find any more of our teams. USA USL rank 126. All right.
Championship. Yeah.
So USL ranked 126. League 2 one ranked 27th. So USL is higher than League 2 in England. So all right, so you see it now. And then Costa Rica Liga de Ascenso 129th. All right, yes, 29. So even the second one, the second division in Costa Rica rank higher than Jamaica's league. All right. Belgium first division B is 134. All right. Bosnia, Slovakia, Thailand, El Salvador 138. Ghana, Venezuela, Japan, Poland, and these are all third and second division. Austria, that one. All right, so we passed 150 now. 150. All right, and Jamaica should be around here because Liga Nacional de Ascenso for Panama rank 157. All right, yes, so Jamaica must be around this mark now. All right, I'm still looking for a few. All right, see Jamaica Premier League 171. 171 Jamaica Premier League ranks. All right, so if we are ranked so very poor, why are we trying to turn over teams that are players coming from leagues that are literally 2 times lower than what we are ranked? So League One is 2 times lower than where Jamaica is, and still left change. So really and truly,
JD,
I don't think
JD. So based on this list, the JPL ranked higher than the Malta League.
um let me see. Let me see where Malta reach. And Mali. Let me look for Malta. Why you send me? Because I never even look for Malta. Because I skip. Oh, say Malta. Malta Premier League is 218th. Yes, so the JPL ranked higher than the Malta
Wow.
League. So the Malta League have no respect.
Wow.
All right. So the Malta League have no respect. You get me? Yeah, but anyways, all we're saying is, the fact remain that our leagues are not as high as what we um
No, me not fire no shot. Me just still want some clarification. That's no shots fired.
by that logic, no, but we never I never wanted to turn it to the Malta. We are talking about JPL. JPL only. So this metric of, oh, we know want a baller from League One, Ballacur can stop with it now. Alright? Anybody can come from anywhere. So if people can come in from the JPL, people can come from anywhere. You understand me? Because I saw quality in League One that I don't see in the JPL. Just the same. And we saw quality from the JPL because we're seeing more of the JPL. You get what I'm saying, Jason?
Yep, yep. I get what you're saying for sure. So the League One was what in the 70s somewhere, right?
Yeah, man,
That's
in the
what you got.
70s League One, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shamsik says, JD, I remember Marlon telling you that the Maltese League is lower than JPL. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's not impossible, man. It's not impossible. You get me? Yeah. Somebody tell Butler to get his players out of Malta. Well, it is what it is. JD, the championship. What is no man? The championship rank very very high. We knew that already. All right. Yes. We knew that very, very a long time. I don't think we can compete with anybody in the championship. Championship players are way, way better than a lot of players, if not even better than players in the MLS as well. You understand me? Yes, I think people would prioritize championship players over MLS and those clubs. Yeah, so I have no problem. Um, Phoenix players are too good for JPL, but they are playing in a lower league. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, but that should not be. You see, when you turn it down to on the 8, that's on the problem. That is on the problem. Because I was talking about, oh, people are sell this narrative like we can't take League One players and we have to call up Balakur because Balakur is dead ass wrong. You understand me? Dead ass wrong. You get me? Yes. Balakur is dead ass wrong there. So we have to get everybody that we can, any one of the players them. So if we have Javan and this and those guys playing well, they should be prioritized because they're better. They're coming from a better league, and some of them playing overall better too. Sometimes, so you have to evaluate the players them. Don't push the players them away because they don't have the big name of what we sure know. Everybody in the world know you can't put a story against it not to pick them. You understand me? Yes. Um. Carl said, I've been watching Asian League and their team violate Aston in Concacaf League Championship. JPL is not better than Asian League, but I don't think JPL is better than Asian League. I think in the region they never said that. They put the Asian League above it. Interesting. So some people keep sending their players to Malta. I don't know. Maybe more money is in the league. Malta League weaker than Malta. Malta. she and billionaire. JPL pays. They pay you. Of course you get paid. Of course you get paid. I don't know.
Well, if this list was rankings of payment, I think Jamaica would be a lot lower still. But this is not just ranking the pay; it rank the play. So, but yes, you make a good point about having to earn a living. That's why some of the players might leave still. But
Yeah.
as you always say, you need to bet on yourself as a footballer and don't make all your decisions based on money. I mean, I know you have to consider it, but if you believe in yourself, you should know that you can go to different leagues if you put in the work and get the money in the end. So just how you look on it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. So, EPL Championship, League One, League Two. Yeah, all of them better than Jamaica League. And reality, if you watched it, if you actually take a time out and watch it, and listen to the man, believe me, you realize. And maybe when you watch it and then listen to the man, and you realize how biased them is. You get me? Because you can clearly see the difference. That they are better leagues. You get me? And better league, not just better than JPL, but better than other leagues in the Concacaf region as well. So I don't think we should exclude none of those players. You get me? Yes, players should be vetted properly. And don't give anybody no rights to look at the player, because I think Mr. Speed tell me say nobody can identify talent. We literally try to take money from CONCACAF and FIFA for identify talent. So why me go listen to nobody saying that Jamaica tell me say them know what they identify? Me not gonna listen to that. Me think them need to give one of them man of the position, Mr. John Wall, should be the man who identify all talent, because they have the education to do so, and then they can collect the money from CONCACAF. But if you keep on collecting the money from CONCACAF, you understand me? And talking about your identified talent, and they say you don't have nobody for identified talent. And they hear all them mad metrics, and that's why we have the mad metrics here, because nobody not looking at nothing else. They're just telling you, oh, I see that man. Obviously, have affinity to something, so you're gonna always bet on that thing. You get me every single time. JD, you from Malta? From Malta? Mention in the comments. Yeah, man, we know, man. MLS players are currently fitting in well at the championship, like us. Aston Thirsty, Daryl DK, Josh Sargent, Ethan. Yeah, man, that is true. That is true. Especially Daryl DK. His first spell was very, very good. All right.
Trusty too. Trusty too. Trusty playing really well this year.
Ah. Javan East is one of the top 5 players in Costa Rican league. So with that said, he should have been given a chance. If you're gonna pick JPL players, of course, Javan East should make back the team as well too. It's just a reality, if you're gonna pick players. So that's why it have to come down to the coach's discretion and at least be honest. But as I've said to the coach, don't tell anybody about you try conform to the culture, to what culture. Man, just go and do your job, yeah, man. Stop pretending up with them people. Just do your job. Because once you slack up, they are gonna use you for their beneficial gain. That's one thing. And then once they can't use you no more, they are gonna turn against you, because it's just the hype they really want off you. You understand me? To turn around and then bash you and say that, oh, you see, other Jamaicans, Tapper did better than you. No, man, don't try fitting in the culture. Just come, see what you have to do, and just do what you have to do. All right? Good coaches know to get the best out of the players, them. Martin, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. If you're when you're ready, you're calling, JD, what are the top CONCACAF leagues? The top CONCACAF leagues are always the MLS, and the first two has to be the MLS and also the Mexican league. Those are the top two, and then after I think,
Liga MX.
yeah, Liga MX should be one, and then
Yeah,
MLS
Liga
be
MX
two.
one, MLS two, and then third would be the Costa Rican league.
All right, Jay said, but better football plays in Malta because I've watched the league. So you're telling me, say, not just So even though JPL is ranked higher than them, your term say Malta is still better than the JPL teams them as well. Jesus God. What Mr. J out here saying to us now? What Mr. J out here saying to us now? What Mr. J out here saying to us? But why are we even pushing players away like we are France? No, but they're believe me, man. You don't know much narrative them people have, man. That's why I'm tell you say we have to always stick to the daily report. We don't want to have no affiliation to nobody because we can read and also write. So that believe me, you don't understand Umzo. In Jamaica are one of the most corrupted society. People will come to you and act like they're the honestest thing. And all of them are money them interested in because it's just a way out to con people. Money in a Jamaica, by by extension. You get me? So all them thing I work, big boss, you get paid for play for Jamaica, you know. You get me? So if you can push people, you know, why you think people and them know you have mediums, they ain't gonna pay you. I what if I think you're not in Jamaica? That's why I've always said this coach should not align himself with nobody because you don't want that perception to be out there because perception is definitely reality. You get me? And you don't want that. That's why I've always said that don't align yourself with none of them people talk about your mix with culture. Mix with which culture? Go and just do your job, yeah, man, and leave Jamaica when you're done your job. Just make sure you get us to the World Cup and make sure you find a system that can get us up to speed. And if you want to re-up, you re-up at that time. But the reality is, nobody no link up in the body or nothing, man, and stay in the name. You get me? Because believe me, the man them out here waiting to criticize you, waiting to criticize you. All right, they are waiting because you have some terrorizer from the Harbour View. Them man's them always in the star this the coach them for Jamaica because everything at Jamaica better than everything we are gonna go over the rest of the world. Them Carvel Stewart them are always turn up. Them they are just waiting. You get me? Yeah, man, it's a very much corrupted society, man. All right, so players must feed their families. JD, I haven't played football in years, and I can't start in Malta's league. True, but when you're poor, sometimes the money can take you and your family out of immediate poverty. That is true. That is true. That is true. That's how we said money is better. So I could see why they would have chose Malta than Jamaica because up to this point, people still struggling about paying bills. All right. Yes, the advantage to some lower league as they offer better facilities and opportunities. Michael Sadler, how you doing, man? JD, the Malta is lower, but it pays more and have an easier access to the better European leagues. Yes, yes, yes. But I never talked about Malta, and it was Jason here come up and talk about Malta. You get me? Jason come up and talk about
Yeah,
Malta. It was not me.
I just was curious if Malta was above our league. That's all. I mean, nothing. I mean, I still want to know.
Yeah.
But me sure I know, so bringing up that would have caused a 10-minute worth of discussion. So my bad thing.
So all right. So does the JPL have any non-Jamaicans in it? Yes, you have the goalkeeper from Cavaliers. I know that he's not Jamaican because he was starting over the Jamaican goalkeeper at the time when we were saying that he
Yeah, and
should be your number one. Some things that happen in
them
Jamaica
have
is
a
ridiculous.
Suriname.
Hmm?
They also have a Surinamese I think right back Brian Elshot. I know he's at Cavalier too. Um, and I think there's some players from Africa in the league. I forget which club they play for, but I don't remember which country in Africa. But I know there's a few in the league as well. But most of the imports are probably from other Caribbean nations like Saint Lucia, um, Suriname, not Caribbean, but South Concacaf region players.
Yeah, but I'm just explaining to them that they do have players inside, but not so much, not so much because if you can't pay your own players, then you have to actually pay these people, so it's gonna cost a lot. JD, me see why
Yeah,
the JFF man them bad mind the man them from England. I know just a JFF man them brother. I mean, I tell you that's truth. I know just a JFF man them brother. A whole heap of people bad mind them man them from England brother. A whole heap of people, and that's how I think our footballer failed for a long time now. You get me? Because we always have the option to get players. You get me? Obviously, it's stretched. It got better over time because they changed the rule and get more people to be accessible to Jamaica. But before we could have always found good squads. We could have always found good squads, but our ego was always too big. So I think we were our own failures of qualifying for a lot of World Cups. All right, we had a lot of good players that could have played for Jamaica, but we never really wanted them, you know. We wanted to always do it ourselves and the big league thing, you know. Malta League only has two clubs that has won the league. Here, however, okay, no problem. That's what they are saying. You get more exposure, so that is important. But I thought this was a good one to bring up. All right, yeah, this one is a good one to bring up just to show you that we need to check other things, you know. Because you should remember, you know, everything that we bring up here, you know, and I show, you know, it can make sense. It can make sense towards making decisions. But if you don't know it now, you're gonna come here now, and because the common consensus is, oh, the league are better than the league, and you don't have the facts. So when the coach goes about now and do said thing, it actually cause a fight in the country because you don't know the actual facts. And when you see the facts, you say, but John, the coach was actually right with his assessment, you know? Yeah, so that's why it's good when we actually get information, stood by our information, and show that what we're doing here is accurate. And that's why I've said the coach should never listen to anybody. Make your scouting team, do your thing, keep in touch with every player in the Jamaica pool, and make sure you do your own thing yourself. Don't take no information from nobody because it might just cost you your entire job. Because if we can be on the internet and get information that you should be privy to because you have all of these people's phone number, I don't know. It is very tough. Yes. You get me, Jason? Yeah, so that's why I've
Yes.
always said the coach should he's gonna stay in his name if he continues with these things. He has to come out straight and just be a certain way. Just stay on your own, work with your calculator, Mr. John Wall, and the two on just the two white man in a Jamaica just run up and down and get them job done. Yes. Um, you have something to say on that, Jason?
No, I just had a question about the list. I know you probably call the name, but I'm just curious. The USL League One, where is that?
The USL is way above USL around
No, I'm
130
talking
odd.
not champion, not okay. League One is 130 odd. Okay, because I know Championship was higher than that, right?
Yeah man. USL League One, let me try and get it. USL League One is 126.
Okay. I
126.
was just
So
curious
they
about
are
that
ranked higher.
because
They are ranked higher.
I know a lot of our fans also tend to say that the USL it is not Championship. Well, actually, they don't even want the Championship players to be honest, but I know League One was something that they said no. If they're in USL League One, never, you know. But I just was showing the level is about 50 places above JPL as well, so they should consider that too.
Yeah. So it's just tough. So I think going through going through from this point, we have to factor in everything. We have everybody up there, and it takes time. That's one thing I've learned because when I looked at everything, put down everything, I realized that maybe the list dropping at times might not be um might not be the right thing as well because clearly the way they acted before Jason, as in they claim that they bought tickets instant as though they picked the list.
Yeah,
Then when I apply that same logic now, it makes no sense because if you had said Liam Moore is fit enough to play and you call him and then he got injured, maybe you have to change the ticket. So that's why I said I have no problem with them doing it now. You get me? But I don't think making the list is necessarily calling the people instant and booking the ticket. I think you can book the ticket closer to the time. Why it necessarily mean you have to book the
absolutely,
ticket 2 weeks
absolutely.
in advance? They don't need to because they know that you're gonna be here. They are gonna be here once they are fit on the day. You book the ticket overnight. A ticket take. I don't know why these things are so complicated. A ticket take no time, you know. Remember, you already have location that people can stay. So why
No,
is it?
so the window opens on the 20th, which is Monday, right? The players would want to assemble in Jamaica on the Monday. So that means you would be buying your tickets probably today.
Yeah.
you know, so regardless of if you drop the squad or not, you know, you that's why you pick like what Mexico did. They pick 32 players or whatever it is. They're not gonna travel with all of those players.
No, no,
So
no.
they leave the room for the injuries and things to happen, and they can make changes as necessary. I just don't understand why. I don't know. I don't. Maybe somebody from the JFF can explain this to me at some point, but I just don't see the benefit of
It's very hard to explain and it
holding the
makes
list.
no
It
logical
doesn't make
sense.
sense to me. Yeah, it don't make sense
Because
to me.
I've been watching things, because I've been watching things and trying to educate myself on it. And I'm saying, does this even make sense? Why you need a travel agency to book ticket in
All you need is
2023?
all you need is the internet. That's it,
Why you need a
and
travel
and a
agency?
device.
Because remember, these players, connected to you, not the travel, not nobody, not no third party, the letter is coming from you to be there, and it's coming back to the confirmation coming to you. That's why Mr. Mikel Antonio and those guys could have gotten misled and never came to Jamaica the last time. So why you need a travel agency? Because me can be here, Jason can be here, just like when I told you here about the games them, that I could have took 1 second and streamed the game. So I don't know why this man over here talking all sorts of bollocks around corners, making no logical sense. And then everybody rave and say, "Oh, people need to listen, man. 95% of them man don't make no sense, brother. Physically, no sense. You get me? But obviously,
Well, we
if out
know.
no no one second, let me finish. But in life,
Go ahead,
it's
go
a
ahead.
lot of times you see like, oh, I can be here and Jason challenge me. It's a lot of times people kind of hide themselves. So outer sight, outer mind. When remember I told you, the only way you can get certain players in your team is to cut out other players. So outer sight, outer mind. The only way makes no sense, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, the people like that's why last night in my final point, I did say that it's on us as fans to do our own research
Yeah, man.
to hold people
Please.
accountable. Because the thing is, when the news was out, I was actually on the stream when they were saying that Bell and Lee was injured, and I was saying to them, well, I have seen reports that both players are fine. Ipswich Town themselves listed him as a potential international player to go out on duty. And in Bell's case, it was touch and go, but all the predicted lineups said that he passed the test and he would play. And when I put that in the comment section, the person who was hosting the show did read the comment out, but then said, "Look, I know that those players are injured." That's all he said, Didn't put up anything on the screen verifying it or anything, and it was just his word against my word. But my thing is, even if I don't drop a link to the actual article that I'm referencing, everybody have Google like me and can type in the thing and find it themselves. But because I was the person is the host of the show, people
Mm-hmm.
accept his word over mine. But I'm saying don't accept none of these words, even if it's me talking, even if it's JD talking. Do your research, guys. It's simple. Put in the player's name, type in them team, and you get 50 million articles about what's going on. It's
Yeah,
very
man.
easy.
That is very,
Very
very,
easy.
very and I've always told people, once you come here, if you don't believe something, come and challenge me next time. TikTok always come and challenge me. The only thing he does, he just makes up stories to make fit his narrative. He don't come back with the facts, He come back with what he believes that he wants to present himself. But yeah, man, guys, believe me, that's why I've always said from day one. I made sure to tell you, listen to me, man. Since this man I watch all of them mediums, yeah. Me come from Jamaica, I'm born in Jamaica. Stay away from Jamaican people and just do your job. You get me? That's all I've said from day one. Day one, just stay away from them people. Yeah. Just do your job because I don't believe in just indulging yourself in this culture. I think he learned from that interview. I think he actually learned from that interview. He learned from that interview, so he need to avoid them people and just do his job and move on. Just do the job, qualify for Jamaica, qualify Jamaica to the World Cup, and that is the main thing. Educate the coaches, them do your thing, but don't believe, but you're gonna use the culture to set up this and this and that. That is just a recipe for disaster because once you have to use the culture, you have to link people to know the culture, and once you have to do the all them stuff there, you're gonna go down a bad part because every everybody where them a link with, I got them one underlying belief system where them a try look out of life. And that itself, I got it reflect on what you have to do. Him can't be there by himself and learn no culture. So when you talk, we have to use this culture to build a team. I don't think that is a good idea for me, and I've never believed in that one. Just pick the, just as if you can't find the players and for assess, that simply means they are not good enough. You get me? Assessment will always turn up for good players because you can see them. Players that are not good, you can't see them play. Period. You understand me? Yes. So you don't need to adapt to no culture or nothing. You get me? You need to adapt to no culture. You get me? You just need to just do your job, and that's what I want you to do. Just do your job, qualify the team, set something, and just move on. That's all. You get me? I never want no coach to come here and behave like he's compromised. You get me? That's why I wanted a specific coach like this to come here, because I thought that they couldn't compromise them. Well, I think I'm not wrong, because I've not proven wrong as yet, but I will keep and watch and see how it goes, you know? Yeah. But that needs to start out though, in my humble belief, because remember, you know, I know what I'm saying, you know. You just don't know because you just don't want to see, you know. JD, the Jamaica squad, no, the Jamaica squad is not out as yet. But then the ranking can't be credible with JPL ranking higher than Malta. No, you can't say that. you can't you can't say that, because money no make that only show you that money don't make a league better. All right, money don't. You have to actually do something. All right, JD, don't read this out loud. But maybe if you own or have invested in a travel agency, why wouldn't you route money into your pocket? Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. All right, I get you. But I don't have time. Thank God I'm not invested in those things. You get me? There is no need for a travel agency to book tickets for a national team in 2023. A secret secretary slash anyone can do it. Yes, so these are the questions people should ask these people. Why you need a travel agency? You get me? We no need for you kiss the man ass, brother. Just ask the man them questions. Why you need a travel agency? Give you the money, make a book the ticket then. And see we book it now. You understand me, Jason? Yeah, man. But anyways, let me take the rest of them. Blake, Roof, Stewart, and Antonio are injured for sure. Yes, yes, yes. And Liam Moore is injured for sure. Roland McCallum. Malcolm, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. How would you, as a studying coach, beat Mexico? Or what if I think? Jason, I used to watch some of the other channels that cover Jamaican players, and I stopped because according to JD, they must sell cocoa juice. Okay, I not said they must sell cocoa juice, you know. I don't know why you turn it around to that, boy. I mean, I tell you, boy, on the love
Yeah,
start
man.
war, you
Every stream we have to reference Cocoa Juice one time. Yeah, that's true.
know. No, but I thought the cocoa juice thing was on my own channel. I'm saying I don't sell cocoa juice, so if a man want to take it as other people,
Yeah, man.
for me, you know, people, you know, if I
Them a,
understand, you
them
know,
a,
me's a madman, you know, me not really care about people, you know, because me not do this in a beneficial game, you know. Some of them people, them drop this, you know, if YouTube lock down tomorrow, them dead for hungry, you know. And the same thing for me, you know, you understand me? So me there, so and me coming that space about what Jamaica for win, because me hear so much excuse. I just wanted to do things to enable Jamaica winning. So if the people call me and tell me, say them here's a two players out, it simply means them not believe the person saying it. So I just go and do the job because I wanna watch my video. I can't do anything. I don't have any friend here, and that's why I didn't want any friend here. Because you know what? When the truth for come out, me not gonna try go round no man for tell you the truth. So I came out and told her that yes, this man is available, because I just asked the next person. And as I've said, if it's not something related in Jamaica, I will not believe Jamaican than anybody else. I've said that for 3 years, and I have not proven wrong here for 3 years. So what that would tell you, Jason, what that would tell you, if for 3 years, you know, I said I will never believe none of man in a Jamaica and nothing to do with football. I will once it's an outside affair, I will always pick the outside one, and then every single time it turn out to be right. So why would I stop? You get me? I would just continue and say if a man on the internet tell me that Aritam is not injured and you explain the situation to me, I'm gonna come to you back and tell you that. What? I'm getting $1 from anybody put in my pot for what reason? I ain't looking in the friends here, man. You mad man? If a Jamaica want to win, a Jamaica want to win. What me picking up for people have to do this? Nah man. If you not like that, you not real then. If you not like me being honest, you not real then because me not benefit for telling the truth. Me always make some of the most views in the entire category. Me not gonna make less views. You know, me I tell the truth. So it no matter. Me I just do my work, and if my work intertwine with other people foolishness, it a go intertwine. Me no care. No boy can lick me on my face, and me no kill that. So me no know. Me not gonna lose nothing at all. Cause you can't ramp with me, you can't do me nothing. You can't talk to me. So nothing no really matter to me. Me just do the work. Me not take this that serious. Because taking a phone call, anybody can take a phone call at 2023. Anybody in Jamaica can take a phone call and call anyway. Anybody can go up on Twitter. Anybody can go up on Instagram. Anybody can go up on YouTube. You understand? Anybody can do anything. So that simply means I might see YouTube as a lesser entity in my life, but I take it serious, much more serious than more people. That's what it's actually telling you. You understand? Because if I'm doing something, I want to be serious at doing it. You get me? I don't want to have friends and then skip lines to get easy access in life. I am not interested in that. That's why I've remained relevant here for the longest time because I'm gonna always talk on the football. If someone say 164 Jamaica, let me put it here, 173 Jamaica rank, I am not gonna come here and try to fight you to tell you that Jamaica rank 121. It's gonna start by where it starts, 173, and then I'm gonna investigate the next side. You get me? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna investigate next side. And when Jamaica proved to be 161, then I will come after. And that is the problem why people can't like me in this space from day one. I was always the one coming out here and never be no shampoo salesman. I was always talking the truth from day one. You get me? And that's why people call me Surinamese. Because I came out and said, yo, let me tell you this, man. If Suriname play good ballers and them have better ballers, then Suriname will win the game. And our Jamaica will win the game or whatever the situation is. I call it as it is. Me never come here and talk about me I try be, what you call it? Me I try be.
Boy, you that well, you have to be well skilled to sell shampoo still, innit?
Me couldn't sell a shampoo to save my life. You get me? Me couldn't sell a shampoo to save my life. Yeah, so me no know, me no know. Me never take this thing serious. Me come in that category just to be informative. Me interested in them more and be body with people. For what reason, man? Me not have my friend them overseas. Me have time for know nobody. Man care, man. And in my life, this brother, me not take this thing so serious. When they say me go do something, when they subscribe to my channel, when they say me go do something, me just do it and that's it. I have no care. I am not a hungry belly. I don't need to know nobody in the JFF or nobody in Jamaica for $1 because I don't even think much people have money in Jamaica either. Straight up. More than a bag of lies and hype. You know? I'm not interested in that. Real world people have money. I'm gonna run into them. So why would I be concerned about people? I'm not frightened of them people, man. I just want Jamaica win the damn match when me turn on my TV. As simple as that. I've always said it. Win the damn match and be good because we have the players them for be good. That's all I'm interested in. Me no want to hear how much money you have, how much Benz you have, how much water you sell, how much house you have. Me no care because it's not interested to me. You understand me? That's it. That's just me. I don't care. Just want Jamaica to win the damn game when we turn on the TV. That's all. That is my simple one thing. Just be Jamaica, be competitive. In the region, challenge United States and Mexico. That's all. Simple as that. That's all I'm here in the category for. Nothing else. Because if I want a Benz, I go buy it. You get me? If I want a Tesla, I struggle and go buy it, see me. But how much people can go buy the Tesla reality? You get me? So what in this category for nobody to even hype over? Bro, just sit down here, man. It's a be $1 and we want to go here, man. I wouldn't people, man. Anyway, um, Martin, how you doing, man? Yeah, man, because the man, trouble, you know.
Yeah, man, me there, man, JD. Big up, man, and big up, days ago and thing and the comment tab, man. Yeah, man, I really talking to JD, because me there from the past few months, me I observe the space now. Me no know about some fans, cause some of my fans them look like them just get up every day for cuss and them now look for a change. Well, me I look for a change and me observe enough things where I go in nice space and me I say, no man, enough of them thing are no straight, man. How I go on? Some of them money are not legit. Them it's like some confirmation. So yeah, some of them money are just in for themselves. Nah, not Jamaica they want to win. Because when a big thing they drop out, cause me I watch a program and me see no Bell and me see no Lee and me I say what go on? I when Bell and Lee get injured. Me I say no sir, some not straight yeah some man because me know say JD program if JD we have the update him would have come and say if you look on that car you first come up on the space and I talk about Anthony and Blake and some man that chat up them out. When you read and them no know nothing, them just use feelings, I hope, they man no enjoy read, but the man them I say, cause them not read, JD. Enough of them man where you say I comment, them not do a one research, them not read one nothing.
Yep,
Them just come up there and
dear
them
Martin,
typing
Martin,
them phone
Martin,
them.
Martin, you know what
Hmm?
what you know what that call what's that called, Martin? That is what you just call the problem right there. This is that's what damaged the entire category that we have right here. That's exactly what damaged the entire category we have there. Um that's what you talk about there. People not reading. The fans
Yeah man,
no,
some
no, but
read JD.
Martin, let me explain something, They perceive me as non-Jamaican. The only relevance I have here is to bring the actual facts. So what I will do now, bring the facts now, and that's just it. But because others are perceived as Jamaicans, they can do all sort of effery and then spin a lie and then come back again. So there's no accountability hold. You get me? Because the reason it's just as we said, a drama people want. They don't want anything of any quality. So that's why, really and truly, they don't even like the Reggae Boyz team. They just like a bag of Jamaican clique up one place to start wars. So that is the problem. They just want a bag of Jamaicans clique up one place to start war. To be honest, Martin, you get me? So it's not about quality or not enough wanting to help anything. It's about just be somewhere to start unnecessary drama. So they will lower the standard for people that really don't have a standard either because they just want to just have them around because they're Jamaicans themselves and they can keep the arms house going. They don't want any standard, and that's why the Jamaica team could have not have any standard, hold up the JFF, cause all sorts of problem and them stuff there because of the people them don't see nothing better. And that's one of the things that I've always talked about. They don't see any better. They want the same slackness over and over. People kind of spin and tell a bag of lie. When we just come in this category, a 4-minute video was the thing. Now, you know why you reach live streams? Obviously, I was one of the ones that started live streams. And it looks like, say, people will get more notification. So even if it's something for 1 second, this is where the lies them come from, Even if it's something for 1 second, you could have just make a short of video, but you don't sure if YouTube are gonna send more than 100 notifications out. So you cannot get more than 100 views because you're not sure the people really like you. You understand me? So you see, like how we would have dropped a video and not really care how it goes. If it's a short thing, we would have done that because remember the information we want to get out. We don't want to get no views and the views we are target. We want the information go out. So now because the live streams have become more of a thing now where people can have the arms house because that's what Jamaica is built off, the arms house. People have to start make up lies to expand a story because after the chat can take it over after 30 minutes. So you just make up a bag of lies with one actual factual story there. And sell a narrative to mix live stream, and it is the thing that damage the category and the credibility of the category period because the right live streams are just flat out for arms house and views. You get me? Nothing else. You get me? See, like I have 10 12 players 10 12 players here, and I have this thing to talk about here. You so much different things I had to put together to make one full show. I promise you will
Yeah
never see
man.
that. You will never see that, none at all, because that's one full show. So even I'm done 1 hour, I still have information that I can put for on tomorrow's thing with the players them that played. So really and truly, as you said, that's how it is. It's just an arms host thing. You get me? And to build a vibes because through the team not really doing good. The Reggae Boyz. So that's how these live streams come about. So I don't really believe certain things. That's why I always research everything myself. I don't believe nothing, man. No, JD, you're perceived as a bad mind Jamaican overseas. Bad mind overseas for what? How can I bad mind poor people? Stefan? um, it's hard for me to bad mind poor people, you know, Stefan. That is the first thing, you know. What can you have? Like, you have to have something for someone bad mind. If a person have more talent than you, more money than you, and definitely be at a better place than you, I am very sorry that person cannot be bad mind. Yes, so I am just here for the righteous thing, and I want standard because you know the big difference between Belgium and Jamaica is standard. Certain foolishness that I could have get away with in Jamaica, I can't get away in Belgium. That is a fact. Or else me I go back to Jamaica. And you know what the difference is? It's the people change the difference. It's the people of the standard of the people them change the difference. Because Jamaica could be the same place, same way. I'm not gonna cut you. You know, I'm watching something of Jamaica in the 60s and Jamaica in 2023. And you want to see how better Jamaica was in the 60s than 2023. And what changed? It's the standards and the principle of the people them changed. That's why in the 1960s, in the 1960s, that's the reason why. That's the reason why, because of principle and standard. If you drop your standard, you cannot improve nothing. So if you see 2023, but when you have no standard in 2023 and you have standard in 1960s.
JD, you know, see you, them must have done this now, man.
All right, so okay, thank you. You must say done now. So why are you going to get something better in 2023 than 1970s? You cannot get nothing better in that because 1970s nobody never said dons. Everybody tries to read a book, right? Everybody tries to read a book.
A teacher or a nurse or a police try to do something, work hard, do a farming. No, nobody not even want to farm.
Everybody that's a book.
So
you see where it come from? You see where it come from? And that's where it come from.
JD, the fact is, I be a stretch on in a Jamaica.
Simple. Simple. Simple.
Nobody know
yeah.
want to work. I see witness it. I be a young man, me see a stretch, and now when me I walk on the street, young man I tell me say want fear.
Pagan, some of it easy. Pagan, what me do wrong, Pagan? What me go wrong there, Pagan? Please let me know what me go wrong. Because me just say, me I go back at history, you know, me just get some clip, you know, and me just say at history. The one time we have principle, everything go right. And now we have said don't badness, and before we have said educate the people them. And 70s look better than 2023. Me not say no. Anyone me say wrong, Pagan, let me know. Because we're man if me wrong, me say me wrong. But when me know and when me learn a two society me learn, me not tell a lie to nobody. Me just so me have to say, me not pretend, brother. Straight up.
JD, people are saying no, so anybody when I chat or disagree, them just want to talk. Because literally Jamaican people are saying no, where grandparents' time was way better than now. You have a community, even the church, you can see the church. I get weaker in Jamaica, that for sure is that everything has changed. A fact. So why them are pretty? Are that them are pretty up to?
No man, me no know what Pagan mean there, you know, so give him a chance to answer there. Michael Sadler,
okay.
Michael Sadler, let me get it, Michael Sadler, because these are some of the tough things that we need to talk about, you know. You get me? Yes, Jamaica was known as the Pearl of the Caribbean in the 60s. Thank you very much, Sadler. All right, so me just pick a year, you know, because that's what they sent me. I mean, I look on the two of them, I mean, just show you. You get me? So these are the things we will talk about so we can face the reality and show the new kids them, that the young kids them coming up, say this was what we have, you know. So now we are talking about Duns bad and stop talking about that. So my bad mind here now. What about Jamaica making a bad mind if Jamaica be worse than the 70s and the 60s? Me no, and me as I want if we go back to them level there in the 70s and the 60s. How would that be bad mind? You know what that mean? That simply means me have standards and everybody else will say me bad mind and standards. Simple as that. They just don't have no standards. They don't have no standards. That is the problem. And me not play sheep. Me not play sheep. Me grew up in me grew up in the 90s and learn enough. And me not think other kids to go through them things there. You get me? You have a lot of selfish people in this world. You have a lot of selfish people in this world because them get what they want. Them don't really care about the rest of the country. It takes balls like people like myself to stand up for them stuff here. You understand me? Until they say yes, it not go good. Not because you are heat something in Jamaica, me if you come and say what you want to say. No man, it not better none at all. It 10 times worse now than in the 60s, 70s. 10 times worse now. You get me? Yeah, man. And we need to do better, man. We could have sell read a book mentality them time. So why we can't sell it now? You can't tell me no foolishness, man. I true we preferred and too much people lay back. You have too much lazy people and lay back people and make people sell this narrative. And that is the biggest problem because nobody cannot sell Don's badness without somebody want them to do it and somebody willing to listen to it. You get me? The short-term mentality need to stop, man. Period. You get me?
Yeah, man, give it to JD, man. But my point is from JD, the facts is, man, I'm not fly with that. I'm not five fans them now, because before YouTube, TVJ and sports commentary and GPS, I them show them some of the way I watch them, man, and be a cover up, me. When me not understand what me know one of the biggest lie them always I say the youth them to get chance. But every time me and you me I watch and me I do 20 something. When I watch Jamaica squad, I'm mostly local band always depending some which chance them I talk about. I know normally I'm mostly local band me sit on all the Jamaica national team when me normally watch it as youth. So this lie about chances and JD me tired it. Me tired of it because the fact is if the player them just do already, the man them not here. Push man in a side we just do already. Because we are doing it for over 30 years and I'm younger than that minute are going before me.
Alright,
so when we are gonna stop?
But look, me I gonna show you, what line. So we just talk about a conversation where a lot of people don't want to talk about because obviously they are afraid to question certain things. I am not afraid of that because in order to change things, you have to make people not like you. So I don't care who no one like me because one thing me know, I have made changed. If it weren't for me here, people wouldn't want to come here desperate to make money here. Because maybe me are one of the first person to show some money can be made here. All right, so forget about money. Just forget to go back to reality. We just talked about the setup. Look at that now. You remember we talked about Maggie the other day. You remember we talked about Maggie the other day, guys. And we said what happened when Sportsmax heard the guys start going into the Manning Cup are nothing in Jamaica and really teach him nothing. They cut the clip and then restart the show. So they did the full interview, but here the piece. You can clearly see that they cut out something out of it and put the next one there. So they made sure people don't continue to watch it there. Shut off there and then put the next one. You think that was by accident? So you see what happened now? People start cover up to be beneficial towards things. And that's what I'm talking about. So that's why you have to always have people to hold the fire because people will always cover up. Because once a man can put him, look, if a man can put him in pot on the fire, guys, it all comes down to his selfishness, and how much he can bear, for make a next country survive, that's what they always said. With great responsibility, with great responsibility, you have to be tough, You understand me? Because now, if you're a selfish man and you have the power now to sell a narrative, you're not going to continue to sell it because you want to put on your pot or you want to pay your people them down the line. Them not care about Maggie. Them not care about Maggie and them not care about the next youth them to come because them have to sell, them have to pay the people them are working there. And them have to continue to sell this narrative. If them not sell this narrative, who are going to watch? Because them sell it because of the blindness of people. You get me? But me now, as a person now that see what go on in Belgium with Maggie, we see the problem with Maggie. Me after just look now and I said, Jano Star. Me hear the man talk one time and tell me how tough it is in a Belgium and stuff. and nobody push it back for make nobody go to Belgium, or we try adapt certain things and improve certain things. So instead of we look for the way of solve these problems, we just cover it up and just try to go back for double down for only brag and say we send somebody go to Belgium. It's not about what improvement. So Maggie, come in and tell me what you're not do right and what the problem, so we can learn, and we need to push this over the entire country. So that means every academy can get that piece of information that you just went and learned. You get me? Because that's how you sell the whole narrative over the entire country. So all of the midfielders them start work different. Because remember, Maggie was there. And Maggie said only Gardner was telling him the truth. Everybody I tell him say I'm a big baller. So now you have the man that got the information. To come back to the fans. Why you don't give him why you don't give him a platform and make sure you sell him for a week to make him give you the information to everybody over the country, every football place what needed to go overseas and be successful? Why you try sensite? So that's what I'm trying to show that people. It's important who you put in position. You have to be very careful. Don't just try look at hype and build a vibes. Start making Jamaica, in order to make Jamaica be better, it's about standards and not building a vibes. You get me? Yeah, man, that's what me think, because the Maggie's situation they may use to judge. The Maggie's situation may use to judge. All right. So Chippy said, JD, one main observation about us, we have short-term mentality. Yeah. JD, says some people are gonna say that Jamaica did better under England, but me not 100% about that. No, man, but it's not about under England, But if you have the same principle and I do your thing, like for instance, no people are, look. All right, this is a bit a tough one we get into, but as I said, I outline a few things there, and it was very clear. It was very clear. All right, yes. Big up, Pagan. If you disagree. I have no problem. Michael Sadler, big up yourself. Every single Jamaican should travel to a first world country and live and work for a couple months. ESP, winter time, and you will see the difference, the mentality change. All right, look on this now, Jason and Megan. The other day I came out, because these are the things that they used to say I'm bad-minded. The other day I came out and said, I don't believe in this. Oh, we have to help a coach system. Because everywhere in the world, I saw people, they are so responsible. And I think people being responsible from an earlier age actually uplift your society. So if we build these people, keep on depending on people, where are we going to truly go? Because look now, if the JFF have to get every coach overseas, you get me? Without them even doing nothing. So a coach need what a coach needs to do now. They show some signs in the Manning Cup, and then the JFF need to take them up and then bring them from square zero to square 100. That not make no sense. You have to have some ambition. You cannot just reach there. You have to have some ambition at a certain point. That's what I said here. Because me in a society where a standard work it, you think me can stay in my house here, in a Belgium, and me I go get a work over next man without file a application, because through me might have 64 points and the next man have 62 points? No. The next man will call in for the work, he might go get the appointment and he might go get the work over me, because tell you what, you there house and not do nothing then. That's how the world works, guys. You cannot. So you have to treat the coaches them the same, and that's why we came up with the conclusion to state that say, some of them coaches need to go out and look the job and the work outside to get the experience and come back and then come and improve the youth them. So, and I'm nothing about bad mind. It's about standard, and maybe I may alone have standard, and that's why I'm in the Jamaica, because me have standard. That's why I'm in the Jamaica, because I never want nothing easy. I never need to can out Jamaican people for money. I could have literally do my own thing and go work hard and get it. I have standards.
JD,
A lot of people run back to Jamaica because they don't have standards. Alright? That's the difference. Click this. I have standards. That's why I stay in Belgium and fight. I not just run your left Jamaica. I go foreign, face it hard. So I have standards. That's why I go here. So nobody can chat to me. I'm a fool boy so. A standard me have. That's why I'm a hold it out in the toughest part of the world. Me no go back on the club up on the people and I can people for little money and I run behind people for get notoriety. Me never want that. That never hard in Jamaica to achieve. Not even making money never hard in Jamaica to achieve. Because me tell you, Jamaica
And when
society, from people like you, you get everything you want. So it was very easy. I gave away everything, gave away all of that free, easy society to go and work hard because I wanted to learn and I want my kids them to learn as well. Yeah, straight up. So if that's called bad mind, wow, that's called education. That's what it's called. An experience that can really turn out to do something and build a whole entire nation. That's what it means. I'm gonna sit down and continue bring down the country with my conniving ways. I'm gonna look and have standards. So who can chat to me? I must say madman. Go ahead, big boss.
I really thought JD man, I just be hands out to see man just away upon other people to give them opportunity and try push out themselves, try get some sponsor, try talk to some people and try make it work for themselves. Them away upon people to make them career. And that I see it because where everybody skip over to when speed company go and say man start build career now. That for sure you say over the 30 odd years of be a career them a try building a
Simple.
JD and nobody know. Everybody skip over that, and that me I tell say people them now listen and them just be like most of the fans them just want to make nice. Them just that for sure say the man them in build career for 30 odd years without speed in there.
It look
and
like
speed just come.
but
So
look at
imagine the man them where he more corrupt than speed.
You're Ishmael said. Ishmael said. So you're saying people in Jamaica don't have standard. Ishmael, it look like it just join the conversation because it's a connecting thing. So even if it's a live stream, sometimes it's good to watch it back and look how everything aligns.
Really, but that's not a valid question.
No man.
Because
no, him is a human being and it's okay. So he has to just go back and watch the whole thing and connect all the dots. All right, and then you get to the stage because it's a live stream. People can chip in anytime and get everything misconstrued. So he just goes there. All right. Yes, just roll it back 10 or 15 minutes, Ishmael, and you get it. All right. The first thing here, when I came in this category, guys, I'm gonna show you how different I am. I want a camera, I went and buy it myself. I want a StreamYard, I went and buy it myself. I want a mic, I went and buy it myself. You know why? Because I have a standard and I appreciate what people did for me enough when I work for it. You know what people said? JD, you're buying too much things for yourself. Every day you come here and tell me that you buy this and you buy that. So let me become a part of your team and assist you with it. I never think to come and beg you to buy me a mic or beg you to buy me a StreamYard. No, why? I am in a business here on YouTube that pays me. So why should I be a burden to you? Oh, because I'm Jamaican and people should give me money? No, I should work for that money. You see the difference? That's called standard and not depending on people when you actually have a business. So that is the difference with me. People had to tell me that they wanted to come and give me it. I will not ask you for it. It will never happen. Because I think that is the world and how it works. Because you always want easy thing. So look at the difference with me and everybody else. That's why, and it's because I'm in Belgium. That's why the standard come in play. You get me? Normally, if you're in Jamaica, you would have tend to want easier. You want to sympathize and say this life hard and rare. No, I make $1 off YouTube. I put every dollar towards the YouTube back. So if the $50, $60, $200 for the mic, me will make the money and put it back in a YouTube. Simple. Because that's called standards. And wait your turn. No one skip line. Simple. So that is just me. You get me? And I'm not going to change. That is just me. When is the match? The match is the 26th your time. For me, it's going to be the 27th because I'm 6 hours to 7 hours away. So that's the difference. So Ishmael, roll back the video. All right? Yeah, Ishmael, roll back the video. Yeah, Ishmael, he was one of the person who me and him always war because him come in and say certain thing. But clearly, I've understood them after time. You get me? So he asked a question. I told him to go back and listen to it because I knew what I've said was contextualized good enough for him to understand. So if he just joined here, no problem. Go back. I have no problem. And you watch it and you come back and ask a question. Yeah, man. People like myself, you need more people like me in Jamaica. You understand me? To stand up and willing to die for something sensible. Too much easy living and sweets loving around Jamaica, man. And that's why football now going away. You get me? And that's why football now go nowhere. You have to stand up for something or you're going to lose everything. No, only thing people can come in and promise you things and give you a little freeness. And you figure out the entire realness where you fight for. Just give you a little freeness and make a benefit. And then you forget everything what you fight for overall. You think that people don't know that a one-on-one. You get me? You have to stand up in a way I do. So my job here, if me hear so play and not play, and I know that other people can be put in the team, and because Jamaica and most of them people them willing to make the team lose and force them friend in the team, me I go always find out if a true one man left out of the team, because me always believe them coach them pies in Jamaica will find a way out to influence the coach them and put people in the team because it benefit them and them friend. So me I always find out if the players them were actually better and for better for Jamaica. Okay. You get me? Just like how it happened with Mikel Antonio, and everybody start build video. Oh, Mikel Antonio, so long time I tell you, the man must sell out. You see, Martin, you should have deb out. When that happened, me the only person to build a video. Everybody can do so. I say, brother, me I go find out the truth. Me now go stop. Me have to call Western. Me have to go everywhere because me know this and that's true. It don't sound right. And everybody jump out. Yo, you see, them like Jamaica, Ray. And me go out there and make sure me get West Ham and the West Ham beat right time and everything, and the people come out and tell us Mikel Antonio pack up him bags them and ready to come to Jamaica, and JFF call him and tell him not to come. Them have to come up on TV and tells them have to come on TV and say sorry. And I'm the only one whenever they in Jamaica do that, because everybody they love sweets. Because I'm desperate for find a way to go love sweets and keep on thieving people money and manipulate people. And me alone, me alone did stand up for that. Me alone, and the facts there, so me alone stand up for that. Nobody never care because them people just attack. And me alone, and it prove so the man them never really a fight against no Jamaica. And me alone stand up here so and call people, take up my phone, cause clearly phone line no work at Jamaica. Phone line no work at America. So why people couldn't call them themselves and find out if the guy really, because you know that was a pivotal point when certain man want to sell a narrative, say the foreign man them don't want to play. The foreign man them don't want to play for Jamaica. Nobody never take it up. Everybody just want to make 50 stream to get more money off YouTube. Them never want actually do nothing. Them on got chat. And that's my problem.
And them say foreign youth, them never want to come.
Yes, of course, them that say it.
Big, yeah, me hear. And them time them not even there watch YouTube. I mean, I hear that.
Of course, them that say it.
The youth them watch it on TVJ. And
of course, them say the proof is there.
You them don't want to come when them young.
So why you think?
And what they the youth them cramp them look how much young youth. Me surprised to see so much of them are coming and talent too. So me I say, oh, the youth them never want to come and so much of them high profile baller are playing now in under 20. So what really did that go on? What the truth?
Roland, Malcolm, the names are literally on YouTube. Just type in Mikel Antonio, turn down Jamaica when nothing ever go so. Nothing go so. And me alone go try and find it out, go everywhere, because I say me not stopping until me find out the truth. So go and ask even Simon Preston. Simon Preston can account to this because Simon Preston, I think, try and get the interview for ask the president what really happened to Mikel Antonio. And the president walk off and Simon Preston I try ask him. Because Simon Preston had the information now and tried to ask him. And him walk off. Him actually walk off. And then him come on TVJ later and I say, oh, there's some miscommunication. Somebody in the JFF told him not to come. Not to bother come. When the whole of Jamaica ridiculed man. No, something what happened, guys, over the last 3 years, I am perfectly okay. I do stay. That's why I hold my own and stick to it. Roland, it's there. The facts are there. Go on YouTube. Yes, man.
So JD, this whole time, me I look on it wrong, you know. Me I think them hire Hallgrimsson because him qualify Iceland and these things, but them really hire him because him is a dentist and him know that the people them love the sweets and them teeth rotten out, so
Yeah,
them
man.
need a dentist.
Yeah, man. So people, and I don't know, it's not, no, we are here for a while and be analyzing a lot of things, man. A lot of things, man. And the corruption is ridiculous, man. And I've seen some people how them talk. I mean, I said, Jano Star. And believe me, just because them people are Jamaican, them just get for this turn the blind eye, and everything is just okay. You see, if I did me ever come out and talk so strong and I was on the opposite end, maybe we could never do a next Jamaican video. A true people truly can't find what me I do wrong, and them know the truth me I do, but the truth them don't like this messenger. That's just the full problem. Believe me, every time when me there, me go find the people them. And me go find the people, and it's not hard. People have Twitter. People just want to prefer certain things and that them want. Because truly they don't like the overseas players them. Because they don't like anything professional and they don't want any competition. So what they do nowadays, this is the next thing why Jamaica is not better than 1970. They kill their competition. They don't want to compete. They kill their competition. Believe me, they kill their competition. They don't want to compete nowadays. They kill the competition. So instead of a man have to work hard to be better, them are gonna find a way to kill you because them not have time for waste. So the competition get killed. So that's why majority of our team was always going back to full Jamaican team. Because if you get to play the world man in the field, you will see who was better. Just like when you see UK versus Jamaica. That's why I've always referred back to that. That's why we always side. You get me? Because the truth is there. If you kill a competition, out of sight, out of mind, you're not gonna tell me say Harry Tom are the best baller. Because if you're not see the next side, you know must tell me say Harry Tom are the best baller. You have to tell me say Harry Tom are the best baller because you never see half of the country never know Hutchinson. Half of the country never know Lembisika. You know, hear people come on the program and tell we say half
And
of the
JD,
country
and
never
this
know
is
them.
next thing, you know, JD. When we just a thing funny enough because them have a mindset we always want should be in the local players and most of the international match them play overseas, you know. That for sure you say them never not even respect the rest the people them will live outside of Jamaica, you know, because them always about say when we go in a stadium, they must say who the ball there, who that white head ball there, who the white boy there. When people, millions more people will live over Jamaica, watch we have play big Mexican, big US. Them go say who the ball there. Who is that, brother? Where them come from? I see them where them are acting because but them not pick the right team. Them just them fronting the same old we there. Enough man in the stadium don't know Hutchinson, don't know
Thank you very
Robert.
much.
I see him where enough man.
And why would they not sold Hutchinson to them? Because they don't want him to know Hutchinson them. Because them have them plan. You understand me? So it's not beneficial. Them now can get Hutchinson for do nothing for them. If Hutchinson sell,
And that's the
if
point.
Hutchinson sell,
Say, it's like a scheme. It's
yes,
like a
if
scheme
Hutchinson
thing.
sell,
Really was
them
a
now make the
scheme
money
thing.
off of that. Nobody now make the money off of that from no level. If an next player sold from Jamaica, they might make money from some level, or them have a possibility to make money from some level. You get me?
Yeah, so people need to look on that point of come here enough people about say who that player there who I see him where when if the man them go Mexico now and Phillips go on the field and him not play good, people go say who that brother there. Because no five millions of Jamaican outside of Jamaica, you know.
Yeah,
It's not
facts.
the people them forget that JD him there. Me always have it and I not as I say, me no there to beg no friend, me go on every program and me talk my mind. Because me there to see Jamaica to go work out.
Facts.
Brother, if you do already, you got to improve yourself and try again. That's how the world go, brother. In a sport, them always have a mentality say youths. England have youths, we try and then end up on a football them in a bank at work.
Yes.
Belgium have it, Germany have it, Spain have it, all of it, Brazil have it, and everybody make it for football. So when you stop,
Don't come tell me boy you come from poor
area.
area. Yeah, don't come tell me boy you come from poor area and people fight against
Yeah,
getting
look
youth.
how much
Because
poor
poor area
Brazil,
in England, poor area in England, poor area in England, poor area in Colombia, poor area in Brazil were even worse than Jamaica. Poor area in Mexico were worse than Jamaica. So what I talk about? You see man I come from worse place than Jamaica in Brazil. So what we are talking about? Why we always move the goalpost to something else? Brother, I just work hard, brother. You get me?
That's why That's why JD, sorry, but that's why JD, may I tell you, it hurt me heart as a young you were just start watch football a few years back. I mean I watch 2006 and I see Zidane and I say no, some well one from them time as a youth, I say I want Jamaica for God World Cup. Me was one of them with trapped in the mindset because as me say TVJ and them someday alone I watch. So me the things that Jamaica did great. To God, JD, without you two, me think that Jamaica was a world beater because all them do it in the country.
Kill the
And we
competition.
never have the idea at them time there.
Big
Me
boss,
think
kill
that
the
was a world beater.
I said to you, kill the competition. Nobody else to know nothing. So you are always the greatest. Me I tell you, that's the problem. And in football, that is the exact problem. Outer sight, outer mind. If you don't show them money, nobody know them. These are the best things. So Whisper become the best player Jamaica have right now. Because the people don't even know Leon Bailey and Shamar Nicholson. You get me? So kill the competition. And that's how them people naturally build up and do. So when we come here and talk about, because when I came here, I never came here because I know Jamaican player, you know. I came here because of England players available to play for Jamaica, you know. And believe me, you know, nobody never there here, you know. Nobody never there here, you know. Simon there, Billing Video, Ryan Hidalgo, Liverpool and Jamaican as well. And that's pretty much it. Nobody never there. And I think
That's
Sports
why
on the
me
Middle,
always say
Sports on the
JD,
Middle, they do 50 different
that's a
content.
next light,
So
you know.
nobody never there. So so really and
Mhm.
truly, it's actually Englishman them make people interested in watching Jamaica
Of course,
content. So
that's
because
that's the air to
not
JD, me I
$1
tell
never
you.
making a category and nobody never there. Simon alone there do him thing. So God bless the Simon. Nobody never there. I just through the Englishman because the first video I did said Jamaica could be the it's on my next channel that got shut down. So I can't show you, but everybody would know that the first video I did was saying Jamaica could be the black what I said, what a word in name, man, the dark horse of the Concacaf. That was the first video I did. That first video passed around 25,000.
Yeah,
And the amount of people comment on it, and then I did a next video follow up because I was coming in the category because I that was the design for me to come here. But nobody never there do nothing. You get me? So the actual Englishman them give them hope. Them never believe in no local nothing. A
JD,
bad mind and bad mind.
some
So one on there, Martin. A bad mind and bad mind. Why? Them go back to locals. Them never believe in them either. Them. So you see this channel is what make most of the other channels them because of the hatred of this channel make other people for find somewhere for go. So believe me, people will hate me and this what me stand for. Actually, if I build up other channel, me not ask you. I tell you. You get me? So thank God to me because a lot of people would have suffer. Me not ask you because me never change my behavior because I one thing bring me here and me know that how it go. But because it's a reflection of themselves, that's why them not like the overseas people them. Just like how the baller them not like the overseas man them too. Straight up. Cause me come here from them time there and me ear man come on me show, away I come every day come here chat about overseas man. I want to think Jamaica and a baller. And then after JFF and Bailey did say something about JFF and me just said the opposite. And man I tell me about my mother. A big E that boy where JFF send come. Where JFF send come for come work for them. That them I say no. So you see it now, and me was the first person that make up story. I say me I work for JFF. You saw life funny. And me say once the story change, I will change with the story as well. I made the first man them say I work with JFF because they never knew who I was. So they say me I work for JFF because I stand up for what is right. You know what them do at the time? Oh, the baller say, Damian Lowe say I sell the JFF sell out. Them not care what happen after that. Them just say, yeah man, Damian Lowe sell the Jamaica, sell Jamaica, JFF for mash up Jamaica. Them not listen to no conversation. Them not know nothing. Them just speak one side. And when me come here and say, yo brother, I mash. When I make them man mash up the country because them go hold the JFF ransom, you know, and also put the team up, you know. You know, realize that for them own benefit. Man, I talk about them no want money, but the other man where might have come in at the team need money. Brother, what you talk about? So how much other man from JPL that play in a team fit the money come for him? Oh, that makes sense because nobody never play from in JPL. Only Aka come and get the per diem. You get me? So what you talk about, brother, you need the money and you do want 7,000. So stop pretend. Or you want 2,000. So stop pretend. So from a start that guys, from a start that I'm a stand up. Everybody hate me because me was the only person I say, yo, let me tell you, it's a foolishness this brother. The JFF now have much money earlier in this campaign and can't finish this campaign. You get me? And appear problems. And the same thing happen. And the same thing happen with money problems. Obviously, the same guys them came around and said them owe them. That is true. But it's come down the same way because people just jump on the side because it's easy to jump on the side. That's why I give you so much history, and you realize them always jump on the side where easy for just go with where the majority I said. Them no want teach nobody nothing. Them always jump on the side where easier. And that's why I'm in a business. Me I always vet the story and say what it need to be said. And if you don't want cuss, no cuss. But me nah go stop. They only use trials as the way to promote the narrative that Jamaica players better. All right, that's what Kouani said. It's Lawrence and Low. No man, me not say nobody for going no, but me just want people properly vet the story. You get me? At the time when man asked the 7,000 I want for breakdown, check what other people do better than Jamaica get. So what the reason why you feel get more? You get me? Because it should be down to what you're delivering. Right, Jason and Martin? It should be down to what you're delivering. Right. So if you're not delivering better than Mexico, why should you get more than Mexico? Me not understand.
A fact. That JD, yo, you know why I next problem to JD? Yo, me have to laugh, JD. I mean, this very serious, JD. Me there, I say, me look back in the history, and me I say, where Jamaica win? Me look back in because as me saying, me start research and me go back in the history. I mean, I say, why the people them always say we are one world beater? I mean, go back. JD, we know win nothing. Me see one look for Caribbean Cup. Me don't know much time them win it. One Caribbean Cup, but me not get it. I one of the sad part too, as you said, them kill. The man, the fans them need some education, but the other team, the man. And that are facts when me know say you bring 100% in at the space. The fans them need to research deciding before them come and talk about 5-0, 7. Because you see, they don't understand when they come on to levels in a football. Me understand that it might be on a friend, it might be on a family. Yes, but there's still levels and there's process where your family have to go through. Them not the skipping a line thing not gonna work because guess what? You see when them skip the line, them will get a $1,000 buy overseas in the USL or the MLS or where them go. And because them not go through the right channel, them are go end up back right a foot.
Yeah.
Right a foot. And that that's not the right way. That don't make no sense. That look like an insane mission.
All right,
because why you want to go
look,
to the right
Martin.
way?
Martin, why you think?
We
Why
stay
you
at the
think?
top.
So Martin, why you think the money they come about? Because United States is get 13,000.
But United States are qualified for World Cup. I want World Cup we go where them go.
No, but because United States would have start no, them I get 13,000. So because them I get 13,000 and you are rank what you are doing in your clubs to them and I say, oh, them fee I get 13,000 and we I get $1,000, $500. So we have to get upwards of that. Really, just because of that, because remember, Blake pretty much said it, Blake pretty much said it, At the federation, I get 13,000. United States have 330 million people. Jamaica have under 3 million people. So why, when we are talking about performances, we mention the population of United States, but when we are talking about pay. We need to find a different metric for match the pay with them. These were the things, Martin, why me never stand up.
People in Jamaica just love move the goalpost for every situation. I'm witnessing with some of my commentators with company show, Them how when they say something straightforward where it just straightforward. The man they move. Sometimes you see some comment and me I say, the man never said that.
Yeah, man. But them are going to make up story.
The man them literally love move the goalposts, as I said, fit the narrative to make it look like them know something. And literally, them don't do nothing. I mean, hope to the fans them when them I watch any program, as well gonna say, Jason Guna. Not take my word, not take JD word, not take Guna word. Wanna go,
Yeah, man,
please try
this is the
read on
only
yourself,
program we send
try
people the
learn,
research to
and we
come
are gonna
back
see the
and tell
difference.
them and tell we what go on because we not
Yes,
perceived like we have no big we're not big shot. We are just some normal
yes.
people.
And Martin, JD, let me do something that people fail to do on other platforms. I I was asked when we played Trinidad if the points would count against us,
Mm-hmm.
and I stated that I don't think so, and I would do some research. Well, I
Yes.
did the research, and Jamaica did lose points for those two games,
So
just
Jamaica
lose
did
a
lose points
smaller
for them.
amount. Yes, we are gonna drop 4.1. Yeah, 4.17 points will come off of our
Okay,
number.
let me go for the
Yeah.
calculator. Let me go for the FIFA calculator to make sure. Yes, because FIFA calculator should show it as well.
Yeah, man, it show
Yes,
it, and
so
that is how I did my research,
okay.
and it said for the loss we lost, I think it was minus 3.55, and for the draw we lose minus 0.82, which add up to 4.17 negative. So we're gonna get that off
Okay, you
of our
see?
score when
Thank
the
you for
new
that. Thank
ranking
you for
comes
that.
out.
Because not even me went to the FIFA calculator, because
Me never know that too. And that this are the program. We don't wanna when the people's gonna stop. Me know say I be a fans. Some me know say someone come for the excitement. To be honest,
yeah,
cause for
man.
Jamaicans here. But when it come to excitement, please don't come disrespect the bar of them man. Me know say and one thing me respect everybody opinion, but me believe say one of the opinion statement say everybody have an opinion. It 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 hard sometimes because if me not know JD, me not comment,
Mm-hmm.
Some people just comment for comments here, and don't know nothing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. I understand. I understand, but that's how it goes because sometimes people
But
ask me
people, yeah, man.
questions. Sometimes they ask me questions it's just because they don't know, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We try to learn. We try to learn. I see. So the FIFA calculator is very good. Um, FIFA calculator. Telling you. So that's good because all along we thought that we weren't gonna lose anything. You get me?
Yeah, so basically what FIFA does, and it's pretty fair
It's
because you don't
less
want the game
points.
to
It's
come.
less points because
So
it's
what
not
they do,
inside the
yeah,
window.
it's weighted lower. Exactly. So when you would have a range of 25 for a FIFA window,
Mm-hmm.
the range drops all the way
So
down to 5.
three.
So even though we
Yeah.
lost
Oh
to
yeah.
Trinidad,
Mm-hmm.
we only lost 3.55. When if we had lost to Trinidad in a FIFA window, we would have lost like 20 odd
Yeah,
points.
because of
But
the
we
distance
don't
between.
lose as many. Right, right. So I just wanted to correct myself, and it's
And thanks
something
for
that,
that as well. Thanks for that as well. Yeah.
yeah, and it's something. Look, I know, as you say, Martin, people come for the excitement and things like that, but I think we would have made strides as a fan base when we actually find facts exciting. I
Yeah.
want us
Agree,
to
yeah,
reach
man.
there.
So
The fact
so
them
so Jason,
exciting.
go back
It
to my same
excite.
point. Go back to my
A
same
fact.
point. That was earlier, 30 minutes ago. Yeah. The reason why 1960s was better because people say education the thing there, and trying to get the
Mm.
information. No, I don't bad this the thing there. I that them find exciting. So that So yeah, respect for that, Jason. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Prince. Thanks for being here,
So
man.
you
Massive
hear that
respect.
Jamaican people will lose at least certain points. So we want the right team. We don't want to make. To be honest, me I be frank, JD. Me don't want to make ball away just as we Pete say him not gonna be in a career. Me hope say nobody. Me hope say as I say JD, the coach stick in him ways. Him come from Iceland. Him stay in him Iceland way. Him doing pro life thing. I not take no argument from nobody unless
Mm-hmm.
unless from him assistant coach. Because me don't want shabby side we want to find them. Yes, at the start of the campaign. That's why we pick the best ball of them.
Yeah.
When the years pass now, when 2 years time, we can fill in all of the young ball of them and the coach. That the coach game. I mean, here man I beat the coach already. Now me I say, yo, them youth here serious, man. Me here man I call Paul Hall name. Me I say what me want done way. Me say, oh Paul Hall and the man them just kill Paul Hall what day.
Mm-hmm.
Coach at the fans them beat down the man and me hear me see fans I say, bring him back Paul Hall. Me I say, so that's why Jamaica now we work up because we love the shortcut. The man
Yeah.
them not believe in no process. The man them not believe in hard work and be patient and you go see a hard work come to pass. Me see man I beat the coach already and the coach tell him what am I gonna do, you know? The coach say yes, he would like to win the game. But nobody don't like to lose, he would like to win the game. But the man
All
say
right.
him aim is to find the players them. The man,
Uh,
me see people kill the coach.
Eagle probably said, look here,
Yo.
Eagle probably said, Alex Marshall admits that it was difficult adjusting mentally to the football overseas. Wow, everyone is being truthful. Maggie said the same thing. Junior Flemings came on my channel and said the same thing. And after that, he went on a cliff dive downward. After that, so the problem is you guys just not hearing what the players them saying, but the players them actually talking the truth, you know. But just to cover up merchants them with only want to sell your cocoa juice, they will always hide those things because if the one thing people know about Jamaicans, if something not good, you know. And the rest of the world, we can say more likely the rest of the world people don't support things that's not good. But other people would look into it to see what makes it bad. But one thing I'm sure of, Jamaicans don't support losers. So that's why people have to cover up some of the failures of the players them. And that's why sometimes JC you found someone to protect the local players them. And not because them protect the local players, them protect themselves. Because benefits comes by protecting them and make the people them don't know. You see why me always I get angry? Because me I see things from a different angle. So them not protect no local player. They will protect themselves because them can keep selling the narrative for longer. That is more chiching.
You know, me know at themselves kill them what they, you know, and me know no people don't hear it, you know. When they say, oh, 1-2 man them will just get by from the league. Where I kill up the same man them where them a try force in the team where then that people could have like a CFAS. Them me as a CFAS kill up the league man, him just make man a spin like this in the league. And like the man them forget the man them gone to a new batch for sell.
Yes.
And forget the man them will just go by level. The first thing, you know what where all of miss? The coach should have called them man with if me was the coach, me that come in and say, all right, who just left the JPL? Give me some of the names them at the high ball where just get sale. And them man them would have called in and get opportunity, you know.
Yeah, because maybe the USL maybe you could talk to USL and get the players them. You get me because you got Omari Hutchinson them guys there. USL want to sell their players.
England man, JD them can and the other youth. Me not thought USL want them with their Europe.
Yeah, but me
yeah, man, you talk
Europe.
You talk CFAS and
yeah, one to them
Campbell
man there.
And yeah.
But me I say
even
you
know about them man, they just hear about the local.
But USL could have been in that mix too,
JD.
USL can be in that mix.
Yes,
as well,
USL can be in the mix as well, Martin. You know why? Because
yeah, man,
you could have talked to. You know why? You know one of a drawback for Zimenez them and Pearson them 2 years down the line.
No, man, me attack other people.
No, but me say me that bring them now. Me that bring Zimenez and Pearson them now. So me give them the opportunity and give them back the receipt to go back further because they have a higher development level that they are at. So when me give them what them required, them can take it and learn. So I would have called back Zimenez and Pearson them now, rather than call some of the other guys them, to be honest. Because they are at higher levels. So they could have learned. So and just like you could have gotten Hutchinson, you could have gotten Pearson and those guys just the same.
No, but JD them done sell them already, so you know the thing. The man them done sell them already, JD. You know why me know? And one big example to, you know, at the green situation and the
Bygrave and Green.
When me see the man them coming to the national team, I say, all right, them up par with 11 and them get sale. I'm say, all right, them man must have go come back because he look like them man them want get contract. The man them last again, and me see some fresh new batch. I come in a national team and look like if me witness some of them ball get sell, it confirm me based on my point of view. Say it's just that them depend. If them sell a next batch and me see a next good set of batch gets a sale and then not even job back for them to evil. Them say them a search the player. If them want one Jamaica team, them all do that the wrong way too. Them say them want one local team, them a do it the wrong way. Everything just back way. JD to facts. Everything just back way. Because them not even try sell the player them in the right way. It just back way. So that's why them for just leave the coach alone because oh God, JD, me see some comment on social media or some under some of the UK ball them and me see oh some man a deal with the man them man. I mean I said Jano, what's the man? I mean I said them youth here, you can't see say them not watch football and them not understand what go on in a football in a JD. Them not understand the process, them just talk, and then bash the ball and left, right, and come. And when you check back on the Jamaican local ball, oh God, be a good comments. Even when the man them play bag.
Yeah, man. So in not gonna stop, brother. In not gonna stop. The man them. I'll tell you all what I'm gonna do. From this point, we just have our chat. We're not interested in nothing. We just do our thing, research our thing. You guys ask me. You subscribe to us for a reason. So if you don't believe in something and you ask me, I'm going to research it just the same because I don't care about people. The sad thing is when you're wrong and you can't hold yourself accountable. That means you are delusional as f. That is the worst thing. If you're wrong and you can't take accountability, I think something is truly wrong with you. But I'm kind of getting accustomed to those things. You get me? Yes. So once you
Yeah,
guys get,
like JD.
Mhm.
Yeah, we always say one Jamaica, one Jamaica. I want to add something to that tagline. I want to say one metric. And the reason why I say that, look at it. Whisper just get signed to Chelsea on a free contract, right? And that has become what people say to say he should be included in the senior team. He gets signed to Chelsea. He got signed to Chelsea. Okay. Now bring your mind back now to the first time when Michael Hector came in. And Michael Hector is a player that never played for Chelsea, but is on Chelsea's books. And when people were talking about Hector and saying they don't like him, all they were talking about was him playing championship. Chelsea no use him. So why we never run to? But Chelsea signed him.
And fully signed him as well too. Fully signed him, so he was there.
Signed him to a professional
So you don't
contract.
know.
So
You don't know.
again, the metric needs to be standard across the board. I don't want people to think that because I am on a certain program every day, I have one way to think about players. I don't care where them born, JD. I do not care. I do not care. But I'm going to grade them on the same grading scale, whether them born a Space, or them born a Georgia, or them born a
Yeah, man,
Pinnock,
me tired of hear this
or
poor thing,
wherever
man.
them born.
Me tired of hear this poor thing, and
Because
man poor.
look,
No, you
just
continue.
because I live in the States, right? When I came here, I had to start at the base of the I had to be just as low as any of the lowest here. And I have to work my way up. So there's this misconception. Once you go a foreign, everything just set for you. No, you have to start out just like anywhere else.
You couldn't tell
And
nobody
bills
say I
have to
come from
pay
a
just
poorer
like
society.
anywhere else. No,
Alright.
that never matter. You think we can go? You think we can tell the light people them, yo, so Jamaica me I come from, I don't really know how the bills them work. We can just get that money free. No, you can't do that. Them are gonna lock off your light if you don't pay the bill. Simple.
Simple.
And if you don't work, your bill them not gonna pay.
Facts, bad
JD
facts.
JD and Jason, that would I call it bad mind. That would I call bad mind because when we look on a situation that because my mindset's in a JD. I mean no, because me read and me watch things and me try learn about the world, not just Jamaica alone. Because Jamaica just want to look at that in the world. I mean me want to learn about the world because anything can. I mean, me know say Jamaica go there last for any decision. If the world for this try, Jamaica go there last for the decision. Because we are just want to look at that.
Yeah.
No believe say the strong and mighty and the running. Make me try learn JD. And my point is, a straight bad mind because there's no way I can look on a man because him there overseas that tell the man say him better. And they don't know what the situation with the man in a. I hear boys them down here suffer. JD, nobody now suffer in Jamaica. Because right now, me there, I'm quite fine. Because this one, we can go outside and go pick two after a tree. I mean, no, you can't do that.
And me can't do that.
the mindset about the youth is sickening. Me don't like hear about the youth because Are yes, the youths, but everybody have youths. We have 4 million Jamaican outside of the country. So them not have youths. Them not go through tribulation. Them not go through poverty. The man, their mindset is so wrong, and it's sad. It's
So,
sad, JD,
but
because there's no way
but
can look on a person and say because you overseas, better. Oh, the world not run, so brother. The
So,
world don't
so,
run, so.
so, 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 Martin, at the end of the day, we had rambled for around half an hour talking about this. So, you know what me have to say now? See, people when I talk about the people say me bad mind, I think they
Yeah.
need to learn the word name bad mind. So, anybody you hear that say, they need to learn what the word bad mind means.
JD, me then I
Yeah.
chat and people tell me say me bad mind
All
whisper.
right. So, they
And me
need to
say
learn the
Jesus,
word bad mind.
yo,
You get me?
and I know when me tell it, the person say just leave the youth, just leave the youth and make him grow, and give him craft. And then when him show it and he make the team. The man say me bad mind. Me say brother, what you mean by bad mind? Because me not even know the youth, so why more that bad mind you when me
It's,
not even know him?
Big boss. Me said that whisper thing I teach me a lot. We are gonna do only half an hour, guys. Once you come in, you like the
Yeah man.
conversation because we have to touch these things sometimes. So that's why, you know. Yes, because people brought up some things in the chat and we have to tackle it as well, you know. But we had a good show. Pull it back early, and you get all of the information because that's what we come here to do. We don't come here for this there for a while, you know. But this thing is needed. Maybe for a different title show, yeah, but I still think we're here and we're bodies, and it's not just football alone. Sometimes you have to fix the things around football, you know, to fix the football, because you have to fix the people in brain. You understand me?
Facts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so clearly the bad mind thing, people just need to know what the meaning of bad mind. All right, as what we said, a standard we have, and we are gonna call out things. Simple. You get me? Standard we have, and we call out things. So the new word is standard. Stop you. Just dash your bad mind and go to standard. And believe me, all of this bad mind using things, stop talk about standard. Just use standard. You get me? You're worst if you know the situation. Um, Pagan says, why you bring up Aki? But anyways, let me continue with the whisper thing. The whisper it teach me the most things, guys. Yeah, I'm Jason and Martin. Whisper thing teach me the most. You get me? Missy say a whisper thing teach me say a be a fraudulent people about people. And you want me explain to you why? When whisper thing come about, guys, whisper father came here. Before whisper father came here, you know, we were talking about the rest of the Caribbean and the Concacaf and all the way there here. Wun Javan, Pagan, not Umzo, but other people was actually here. And they are chop up things and a reason and stuff. And the father came in after Giovanni said, "Yo, JD, we have a ball in Jamaica, one of the best thing, you know. We need to make you check it out, and we know what you think about the ball and and this." I say, "Yeah, man, no problem. Bring him, come, man." Because me see Aguilera and them that guys there before under 20 plays, you know, so that you know a long time because under 20 never play or nothing. You get me? And we say, "Yeah, man, Aguilera them and the other guy them, Acetone them from Honduras, they are very good players, and we are check them because we are the Concacaf content. You get me? And me go some man see the player, and the father show me the player. The father went around and show everybody the player, you know. Before he came to me, you know, everybody the player, you know. Before he came to me, because that's what the father said to me. And when I look at the player, I said, "No, man, this is a good baller, you know. When he doesn't need to make the right thing, because I never know the baller signed with Phoenix at the time. So I see him, I say, yes, man, he's a good player, man. Damn. Want to bring him overseas? What is the situation? Where? I say, yes, man. I will bring him overseas. He was at Brookhouse and where. I say, yes, man, he's a good baller, man. You know the baller got dominate the Manning Cup. Richie, make him play the Manning Cup. Make him play any school league. Because we have a problem now with Jamaica, and this would be the perfect example because now we have a young kid that's born in Jamaica, but he was schooled overseas in football in metrics. So make him play the Manning Cup or the Coles or anything. So we want to prove that the people learn overseas, the football levels. So we want to show, say, coaching have a lot to do with it. So we want to put him in the Manning Cup or the Coles and see him gonna dominate it. Before him start the Manning Cup, I said, this man I got dog at the Manning Cup and everything. Brother, nobody, people, 150 people, nobody, people, even people on YouTube that ask people what JD are talk about, if the brother are really so good. People me hear brag about him now. He'd actually ask people if what JD a talk about. Or what him a do? Hype up an baller? Or him want act like him read local baller or true the guy go over foreign. That's why him want prove a point. Them try find every metric. And no whisper cannot come out of nobody mouth. Come and when Manny Cup start, I'm the only one that talk about him as well. I'm the only one that
But
talk about him
JD,
as
as
well.
we Jesus say, no, them people are forget things quick, you know, man.
No, but me I try to
Them
show
forget
people how
things
wicked people
quick.
is. You know? Me I show you, and I remember me them come and say bad mind whisper. And me I say, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, man, me up on YouTube when all of that go on, man. So me can confirm that I know so yesterday with the book.
No man,
So
Giovanni, and we know everybody in the
case
chat, but
by
me
them.
I
I
try
you
to.
alone me that here I talk about whisper. Me see the same comment them man.
So when
And me not even know about whisper
so
as a
Martin,
fan. So I know for them see I jump
so
on the wagon
Martin,
now.
Martin,
That's
me
why
I
me
try to
call him
prove.
fanboys.
Me I try to prove to the public. Me I try to prove to the public. Say them people in me in Jamaica are good. Because them never
them
try
no mean them
identifying the talent. Them never try identifying the talent or nothing.
JD, watch her. Remember I say what everybody a kill about Bailey, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody a kill about Bailey now.
No.
Everybody turn pan whisper.
You know why nobody not came about Bailey? Exactly what I say about Bailey. At that everybody I say even included the media them. So them only turn from that now because them can't fight me on it. You say, see, come back full circle. At the age of me build everything else around me. Because me I talk the truth and I don't want to live in a reality. You understand me? If you just give it little time. But me I try to show you the man him no want to build nothing, brother. And that's what's called standards. The standards and not just running around and try to pick things and love sweets. It's called standards. When you look for something and not try just gain something, you will see much more things. Because that kid was a local born and also went overseas. But I could have clearly saw that I had my big channel dominating the space. Not just Jamaica space, but the Concacaf. I never had to pay me any mind.
So JD, may have a question then. If that are the state, because before all of this and the changes on Adidas and the new coach and through the World Cup qualifier and me see enough comment and fans about the standards and me see standards are try come in and the fans them try kill. Me have a question. So BS fan, to be honest, when Tafa was the coach, is it that as I said the peer pressure with the society and him already in the society, the peer pressure of the people. So that for sure say where JT he say fans, they look like the fans are one of the biggest problem in the football.
Yeah man. Me never disagree with JT la. Never disagree with JT la. Me never disagree with him because me tell him say I agree with
because
him and
get the quality
after
now and them still try move the goalpost to put in the ball of them. That means say as I said them never want the man them in the first place then.
Yeah man, yeah. But no say go. Remember some see man, you know, I talk the most ice about local overseas players, you know. And I say once them come out of the environment where people talk civil, them go back to them same thing. So you realize it's a bully world. Like you have to live a certain way to be accepted. You have to conform to be accepted. So balls no work, you know. Yes. Joe Grant, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Said honestly, I was one of them that say I need to see him play first. When I saw him immediately up on the train, yeah, man, it's okay, but that's okay, Joe Grind. But I'm just trying to show you, how can I be bad-minded when a player never had no cloud, nobody not talk with the player. Me see the player and I say, yo, Johnny with the player so good. At least in a Jamaican level, because I don't know overmatch him overseas. But what I'm seeing, this is good. And at the same time, remember my channel, you know, this whisper or mashup king talk about, you know, one time them tell whisper the king are the biggest thing in the world, you know. And him father come here and say him mashup king, you know. And Mr. Butler, Mr. Butler and Mr. Speed kick off, you know, the second time, you know. Alright, yes, right, Imaxit, you know. Because true, Mr. Butler come on and double down and say, yes, man, whisper mash up King, man. And them tell King just come off the Costa Rica game with Ethan Pinnock them and them stuff there. You understand me? You saw life funny? Yes, so I just say it blow up. I yes, so it blow up everything. It blow up and then people start paying attention now because when them hear say mash up King and King was at that time was the biggest thing. Everybody has a King a world class King a sign with elite sports management and I go a space. Him a go a space. Like Damian Lowe and every one of them. You get me? Yeah, all of them thing it happen. Yes, that's how the conversation start, people. So a long time we out here have conversation, but we just don't feel the need for push nobody where they don't deserve it. I said the player would mash up Manning Cup. Me never need him for go. Yeah, me did need him for prove it in Manning Cup. That's true. But me did already say I could do it before nobody else even know. Me did say I score 1,585 million goals in the Manning Cup. So when him do it, me never
Yeah,
really
man.
so surprised. That's why me they have the video in the first day when him play the first Manning Cup match on the channel. I mean, I say me I give him 4 more matches and nobody can tell me nothing. But me can't come out and say him better than the next man them. For what? Me see him play at the Manning Cup. Me expect him to play at the Manning Cup. So why you wanna believe me when me say him a dominate the Manning Cup? But when me tell him say, oh maybe me think me that still pick Burke over him, you know. Me think me that still pick Michael Antonio over him. Me still pick Andre Gray over him. Then people are question that, oh, yo, where pick the man? No, man. I process do things, man. Come on, man. Richard King, a big, no. No, back then, Pagan, you did there as well, Pagan. People thought that Richard King is the biggest baller ever. You understand me? No, tell me no foolishness. Me there long enough for remember. People they think say Richard King are the biggest baller. Me hear all man say him for player CDM are the calmest footballer ever. Him better than every other the man him coming from foreign and all sort of thing. Him for play Champions League. Champions League people want him. The amount of thing I heard about Richard King, but Richard King is still here today. Damian Lowe, from I'm in this category, Damian Lowe should be in Europe. From I'm in this category, Damian Lowe should be in Europe. And Martin, I'll know that Europe can come. And I saw other people with less credentials reach in Europe. Whisper got Europe right now. Jamaica in the top 50. Whisper have no European points. Whisper have nothing for
Uh,
proof for sign for Europe. But
that
him
was one of
but
the
him a go
biggest.
Europe.
JD, me not tell a lie. You see that some of the way just point out that was one of the biggest confusion we know is Pinnock
Wow.
fans
Wow.
with the stages because we hear say we have in top 50 to make ball go through and that make the ball them now go through on the media before YouTube.
Yes.
And then YouTube come confuse me head and me I said, John, so how the man they may have this in this space? I say they have in top 50 to make. Me not even know about no European
Yeah,
points.
because
For
Whisper
sure
there
you
Europe
say
now. Whisper have the
them
European points. He may have nothing at all. And nothing at all. Nobody no know him when it comes on to football,
and
like
Whisper how much you
legitimate
rank now,
football.
JD? How much you rank now?
Jamaica ranked 64th, and as what Jason said, we are gonna lose some points. So nobody know Whisper in a footballing metric comparing to Damian Lowe. You see what I funny? But one Ghana Europe and wanna say him can't go Europe because of the points and this and that. When him playing a registered league, him there MLS have point system that actually turn over to Europe as well. So playing in the MLS would have given him enough points to go to Europe. The true thing is you just never get the deals them. You get me? But through the pride, kill people. It just you can't talk the truth, you know? Yeah, man. Cause Whisper come and shame them now. You get me? And worse if him if him go either play even if him not play for Chelsea and get moved down to the championship and get a game and go up on a championship team, all of him they get a game. All of him train with a championship team. Once him fulfill that, I go show you say, most of them that tell lies and them never get no deal for going away. Javid said, JD, remember when you say Pinnock good and everybody say food? Yeah man, I remember Javid 2.5 years ago. Me say Pinnock are the best defender we have and it's not even good. It's not even a question. Me hear man I say Pinnock can't use him right foot. Pinnock can't play on the right side. I mean I say, brother, when you not watch the man play football, what we not talk about?
JD, them don't watch. JD, the people them literally look at them don't watch football. That's why you see the next thing, bro. I just want minority of people at about local ballers in JD. To be honest, as me always say, me have friends and me have family where nah watch. So the stadium empty. The people them don't want come no see no full ball game, no long ball game. I that them full up on why the stadium empty. I think the people them now come because as I said, JD, without the English baller, we wanna have so much attention to be honest because no people literally
Martin,
nah come at
Anna
the
so
stadium
much,
because them don't
Martin,
want
Anna so much,
ready make
Martin.
ballers.
Martin, when if me never bring up English baller in a category, everybody would have dead for hungry, same way. And the English baller them actually bring some light to the category. And when me come here, super chat and them stuff there, me invent it. Yes, sir. Nobody never have a super chat. First thing, everybody come from Jamaica. Let me teach you something. Super chat is not permitted to Jamaica. You have to change your location on your channels them to get super chat. So that means I'm gonna have a go time way to get the super chat. Alright? Because it's not for Jamaica. So nothing never exists when me come here. And me come make everything exist. Because I me make super chat even the pan channels as well. And me make all them things they exist. Nobody even ever care about them something. I know about them something there. You get me? So at the foreign man them make everything possible. So anybody from Jamaica chat at them out. Them have to just chat at them out and chat at them out. Because everything with the foreign people them make everything beneficial. So at them bad mind the foreign people them. Because I me make all of them things possible. Remember me hear people on channel a ball at about we get all of the money in my loan and nobody know want pay them the mind. Remember me tell you it has to be a collective effort to bring on my channel because everybody that dead for hungry same way. Dead for hungry. That me I try to tell you. So that's why the collective effort to take my channel down because everybody would have dead for hungry today. And I'm going to reach by the 20,000 again and then I got dead for hungry again. Alright? Then I got dead for hungry again. You know, see my pass, but it's a fly pass, a 4,000 whatever now, you know, and 6,000 over next channel, you know, in a 7 months, you know, and I only tell if we do it away there, you know. Then I got dead for hungry again because we have standards.
No man, JD, go and do your work, man. Cause me I tell you, man.
No,
Sometimes
I
them
never
comment,
invented
them
super chat,
really I
but I'm
can't.
just
Me
trying to
now, me
tell
can't
people.
blame some of my
No,
fans.
no,
You know,
Martin, me not cut him, me not cut him. I just want to answer Umzo. Umzo, the problem is me have to tell people the truth so people know the truth. All right? Because the problem is if you not gonna talk about people from foreign bad mind, you know, no one gonna understand. Say everybody bad, them so jealous and bad mind, them have to change them channel towards foreign people location. So I wouldn't bad mind a foreign people in a bad mind, man. So when stop talk about foreign people, man, because don't put no foreign people in on the mouth and see if we're not dead for hungry. if we no if we no put no foreign people on the mouth and not dead for hungry, go and put up on local ball of them and talk about the local ball of them and see if we not get that. No, me sorry, I can't reverse time, but go and put up on the local ball and see if we not get that. Put up the JPL. Talk about the JPL and see if we not get one view. Not one. Yusebalaker beat Pinnock and Antonio. Yeah. JD never stop showing the facts on the screen and it as will it helps. Yeah man, you know the facts are the facts, man. So people know you realize why people don't like me because I'm very disrespectful and I'm very honest because I'm gonna put it on the screen. The last time I tell a man to me I gotta be transparent, the fraud that tell me so I'm not to be transparent. You get me? That's why I have a body more at always. You get me? Cause why me not to be transparent? Me tell a man say every dollar when you put on a channel is $1,000. So if a man never get 500 views and a man start get 1,000 views, him supposed to be grateful for you because you just give him 1,000 views. You get me? Me not drawing ego center. I know how hard I had to work for a dollar. So when you give me $1, I have to appreciate that dollar. You get me? Yeah, man. And worst off, it's actually 1,000 views. So why should I be here? I go like my better than $1. Too much people too hype, man. Have so high standard when them man are nothing. Straight up. Yeah, man. So do what me say. Since you not say my bad mind, do what me say. me continue to talk about my foreign baller them and when you talk about in the local baller them and see what regional. When they dead if you hungry. When uh, yeah, man. So finish up, Martin. Sorry about that. Is that earth? When you say, guy, is that hurt me so much? Yeah, man. Me tell you, the fuck. Take this from the video, guys. This is what Joe Grant said. If I see Aka in a thumbnail, won't click. All right. So, guys, all I'm saying is the thing that's giving people success, people still fighting against it. The truth is, it's the foreign people them bring everything to this Jamaican Reggae Boyz conversation. The foreign people them, period. You get me? Period. Yeah, man. Period. Me not ask you
JD, what
facts.
you know, when me know what you, me see some channel where that start building them, man, and me not be pan them, man. Them a try them things still, but they may start off with the local thing. When you see them go back, you see them look at views, like I look at maybe 50, 60 or 80. The man them start adding the international ball of them like Hutchinson, Roberts, see. Tozo. You see, two Tozo. Yeah. Cause as a fact, and I can go on some channel where I try build up now, and if I use a other name, and I go see that much more. But if I use the international, that's why I say me no want me dey on the program and people think say we are beat local ballers. We not beat no local ballers because watch out, Bailey and them always move the goalposts. But always use Paris as an example. Why only don't want make the locals baller them work hard like oh Shamar do it, like oh Bailey go down go do it, like oh Paris, like oh Cephas them wanna always a praise do it. Why not always want make the man them do the shortcut? Wanna make the man them do the right
Prince,
way and the man
Prince
them
love
stop.
turn up late at the thing, man. Prince Prince have to come with him facts and him facts book and him stuff. There are 2 more hours that. Me can't bother. A 3.5 hour me doing an hour extra me giving you. So make sure we on 4,895 million likes, you know.
Yeah man JD, but
No man, we don't want nothing on
back
the
to the
board, man.
football,
We
but me
alright,
can't
man.
wait to
We not
see.
dead for hungry.
Me really want to see squad. Me don't know what really are going in that camp. Me think the coach he said
People,
we are gonna get the squad early, and based on me interview, me say we are gonna get the squad early. So me don't know if what really are
But
going,
it makes no sense.
but
But
me
we tell
really
it,
want to see squad.
but
Mm-hmm.
but Martin, we tell it say it don't make no sense with the squad pan line. You get me? Late, early because the people might play 1 and 2 matches at the time, so it never make no sense. It was just a eye push, nothing else. Just a eye push for people
Oh,
act
so
like them
no
relevant.
conference now gonna keep. No
Yeah,
con.
believe me, it's just a eye push for people act like them relevant, brother. Me tell you, say there's a lack of standard, straight up. You get me? Because it never make no sense. I put
yeah.
the coach that put himself under pressure by naming a squad, and then half of the man them get injured, and then you have to go back for substitute people, and then people that believe that they below the other man's them. You understand? You have to be careful what you do in a life, you know. So I don't think a man would pick a squad when you know you have two extra man down. You get me? Two extra man, matches
Yeah.
down. So a man would feel embarrassed that him never actually get in the team. Brother, sometimes I just a bagger
Oh,
a bag of hype show unnecessary thing, brother. You get me? Yeah, yeah, big up man, big
and
up.
them think that I pop the fans them to JD, and then when the two hit, we start cussing them man.
Yeah, so
That like them a set up the coach then. Come here, I say.
yeah, so
Them a set up the coach then
but
with the fans
that's what
them
people
then.
don't
Cause
know.
them
They
think
must
they
say
would have say, I want
thank
one with the coach.
that's what we are talking about. That's
The
what we are,
coach will do what
Martin,
him
and
do.
that's the problem, Martin. The setting up of the coach for beneficial gains. And that me I talk about. Because of the fans, they gonna beat the coach, you know.
Yeah, like we are say, like him don't know him side. I
Yes,
have people who always say that.
yes, no,
Him don't know where him do man.
that's why I make sure to keep the people update on everything that go on right around the world
Yeah man,
and the players them.
go on
You
do your
get
work
me?
man,
Yeah,
JD.
man.
Cause see,
So
right now, I conference me here go keep and be a things. And
the
them say,
conference keep. How many
no,
see the
me
conference?
say it should have been today, but me I look and I know me can't see it.
Okay, okay.
So me just I go and look.
um,
Me I go
uh,
and look.
yeah, man, Kai, man. Big up on yourself, man. Thanks to everybody that actually passed through. We will do tomorrow again, which is the final installment of the players them we're gonna play. We will add the MLS players a minute as well. Which no Corey Burke, we know Corey Burke coming. Alvas Powell, we don't say no one year not about Alvas Powell. So that makes sense.
Corey Burke starting tonight.
Yes, so but me I say them him already been picked, so we will have to just add his status like not injured or something. You understand me? That's what I'm talking about still. So yeah, man, it was a
Yeah,
good
man.
stream. It was a good stream. We reached our time and we touched the points. Them all right. We not have no time for them something people. When we come here, we don't want nothing. When we put in a super chat, I just a fun thing. You get me? Yes, that's it. And then nothing where we're coming, I want nothing from nobody. If we want things,
Just
I
drop
want
your
anything we can, anything from YouTube, we can go buy it out our pocket. We don't need nobody to contribute to nothing. Straight up. All right? Yeah, man, we can buy it because we work hard. All right? Yeah, man, and we don't need for bad mind people because we can buy it myself. All right? Yes. The conference was live. Believe, no, man. Okay, we missed it. Well, all you need to do is just send it. You just send it to us because we look like we missed it. All right? Yeah, man. So, GST, finish up a pint. Finish up a pint, because we never gain a talk time, and sorry about that. You know, I don't want Prince come in. I tell we, I fix up him, him wordsmith book. Him wordsmith book, you know?
yeah, man. Prince one time him say from him have him laptop, people dead. So maybe him there get a laptop and thing, you know, I don't know.
Oh,
But But yeah,
What he said, Prince said people dead when him get him laptop.
yeah, man. Him say people dead when him have the laptop, so maybe him there line up the laptop before him forward, you know.
I want to just a comedian, you know. Just said people dead when him get the laptop. Oh my God. Um, Burke is
Yeah,
not
man.
good.
I him say it. Burke is not good in my opinion.
All right,
Can't synergetic
the
and
great
nothing else.
1-1, aka who?
1-1. 1-1, to be honest, you know, when the first day we there talk about this
Ah,
upcoming squad, you know, me are the one that burn out Corey Burke, you know, and a JD after convince me, you know. So I am not a huge Corey Burke fan myself, but due to the circumstances and the pool of players, I really think it's hard not to call him for this game because we're down a lot of players. I think, you know, the Antonio absence really hurt us, you know, and obviously Burke is not Antonio, but Burke is a more similar type of forward than most of the other options to Antonio. You understand in terms of a big body that could potentially hold up the ball. So
yeah,
I
true.
think he merits being there just based off of the system and what we need to do.
Yeah. So people, we reach the 3.5
And him
hours.
never have a good season. Him never have a good season last season as well.
Yo, we want to chop it off, you know.
Towards the end, yeah, towards the end of the season, he starts to score more goals.
JD, do you think,
But he,
man? Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. No, man. Finish your point, man. Finish your point. You know, say, I true, may have other things to do, you know. Yeah, but
Yeah, man. No, I just that was my question, man. Because the funniest thing, you know, JS and JD, you know, a Burke score and score that winning goal, you know, man. Are the biggest thing, you know. Everybody I got everything at the midline, you know.
just just the biggest thing, yeah.
So we would have to give Burke try. I'm gonna kill them. I got program them. See, when I go say Burke the hero. And nobody not gonna remember saying no good again. But when you
yeah,
just
well,
give all of them the chance and make the coach do what him do.
that's a fact. That's a fact, Martin. Cause me never want him. And if he score the winning goal, the 26th, and me say man, I gonna say yo, respect you know Corey Burke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
at the end of the
Say
day,
no, go on then. We're gonna clip them here now. Wait, how much people say Bert not good and Ray say
Yeah.
Bert put a good performance in. We want to see how people might switch. Not just based on the performance, you know, but we want to see how people might switch about the player, especially who did say it
Yeah.
before. Me go start bring back them thing with people what them did say. You know, and bring back
Yeah.
the context as well. Just watch, man. We're gonna go a full out detective on some of the commenters. Just watch. All right. Continue bringing the information so we the people who don't want no cocoa juice. Yeah man. The cocoa juice channel is there, man. The Burnout Cocoa Juice channel it's a name. Alright. So people, thanks yet again for another good installment. Massive respect. Tomorrow. Check us again. But always remember nobody can thump on your face. We'll kill anybody. People in a ramp with we, alright? Yeah man. So we're not afraid of people. Big up on yourself. Take care. Alright?